You got a mega monitor over there, though, don't you, bro?
Yeah, that's that huge dick monitor.
I know, man.
Yeah.
God dang.
All right, well, dude, this feels good, man. Feels good. Good to have you on, Cole.
Thanks, brother.
Chenzi. Good to have you guys both on. I mean, most people are gonna wonder number one, who the fuck are you guys if they haven't seen you on Instagram? But what was your first introduction into social media? Like, when did you start and why?
I saw like these other cats doing it, and I was like, why the fuck couldn't it be me? So I just started, and then
who were those other people?
Like the hybrid athletes, guys. You know what I'm talking about? I know, dude. I fucking
You watching
know.
CrossFitters?
No, dude. Fuck. Dude, but there's this. Damn, I don't want to say something that's inappropriate.
You can say whatever you want.
Fuck, dude. I can't say it.
So, was it a girl?
No. All right. See, look, that boy fishing already. Wait, yeah, but I started with fitness content, and then from there, I said this before. Everybody's fucking tall, lean, and good looking. I ain't tall.
So you say you come in there and be different.
Exactly. And
you're not that short though.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm 5'10". But I got some shoes that made me 6 foot.
Yeah, there you go.
So then I'd just be telling everybody I'm 6 foot. Yeah. And then from there, just switched over to just picking up a mic and just doing the shit that I would do regardless if a camera's on.
Okay, so this is the good question then, because people watching this, everyone thinks about like, I want to start making YouTube content, or I want to start making social media content. Most people are afraid of as fuck to just start doing anything, especially talking into a mic or into a camera. How did you get comfortable with that?
Over time? Shit. Yeah, over time. Dude, like initially I couldn't even form a sentence. I would speak real fast, like, what's up, guys? And after time, something just came over me and just came easier. It's like doing pull-ups or riding a bike, just reps. And obviously just not giving a fuck what people have to say. That was a big thing. You're going to have people clown. I mean, you fucking know. People are gonna clown on you.
But did you get there over time, or did you just get there because of like your age and where you're at in your life and just like what else you were doing that made you just say, fuck it, I can do this?
I think it was just I don't think it was like an age thing. I think it was just about experience. And because I bet you if you even get like a motherfucker who's 40, like, and try to put him on camera and have him talk, I bet he'll still stutter and like, you know what I mean? And won't just act like his true, real, genuine self.
Yeah. That's why I think that's why after looking at your content for some time, why you have your success, because you're just like, you're just a dude.
Yeah. Like I'm fucking weird.
Yeah, but like that's your content is the epitome of like, I'm just a guy. I'm just a dude. I'm doing shit.
Yeah, bro. I just be fucking doing
And I'm
crazy
also
shit.
like, for me, it trips me out because I'm like, man, where the fuck? Like, I had to make the craziest fucking content to go viral.
Yeah.
I'm like doing crazy lifts, like I'm lifting all this crazy. And I'm like, what? Like, I look at your shit and I'm like, this guy he got a mic and he's like, all right, today I'm going to golf some shit.
Yeah.
See how it goes.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, what the what? So why do you think people fuck with it?
I think because everybody's weird and fake as hell.
Yeah.
Like people like, I mean, dude, you're a genuine dude. Like how you are on camera is how you are in person.
Yeah.
I mean, you're a cool, genuine dude. We talk about it all the time. But you meet some of these cats in the live in the flesh and they portray some image on social media and you're like, you're completely opposite. Like completely different.
Who have you met like that? I mean, you say that, you gotta start.
Bradley trying to get us. Just people.
Nah.
What is? I plead the fifth.
You could say it and then we could bleep it.
Yeah, right.
No, I swear to God. I swear to God, we'll bleep it.
You sure?
I promise you, I'll bleep it. I promise you. I swear to God.
I didn't know that thing moved like that.
Yeah, my mother. I swear.
Okay.
I can't lie on my mother. Yeah.
Oh, see.
Go like this and say it.
A lot of people in LA, for sure.
No. You gotta name someone. Go like this. Just go like this and name them, and I just want to react to it.
Okay. I mean, like one person, for example. You promise, bro?
I promise.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah. Well, not really, but yeah, it was just the whole.
Well, you can put your hand down now.
Yeah.
The whole conversation.
Yeah. I mean, we can speak about it more, but it's just weird how people act, or it's just like another person. Somebody used to. I'm just gonna keep it at that.
No, just say it.
No,
go like
dude,
this and say
can't say it.
No, but see how
That's
like if you go like this and say it, I could respond to it in a way that's not like, you know. Like, I'm not going to be like, oh, you said so-and-so.
Bullshit.
I swear, bro. I swear to God.
Well,
I
also
promise.
too, it's like I haven't met too many people also on the same like.
The guy you mentioned though is just like kind of awkward. He's just a kind of awkward dude.
Oh,
So maybe that's what you felt.
maybe, but yeah, I don't know. Just like the way things like worked. You know what I mean? I'm like a real genuine, organic dude. Like, what's the way I want to put this? I don't know. Just like the things that's like, why are you acting like that? Like, why are these steps in place? You know what I mean? Like, if we're kind of like peers. I'm not gonna say we're peers, but obviously some people have a fuck ton of more success. I feel like we're just getting started in this.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
dope.
Yeah.
Well, you came into my gym and you met me for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
And what was that like?
It was kind of in awe. Like, it's weird. I don't idolize anybody.
Yeah.
I respect the fuck out of people. Like, I respect shit out of you.
Yeah.
Because, like, what you've done. But I'm not going to be like, holy shit, that's Bradley.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it was, honestly, it was like an eye-opening experience. Like, holy shit. I grew up watching this cat hanging around, like, knuckling on it. You know what I mean? I was like, damn, like, the ball's rolling for sure.
Yeah.
But it was a cool experience. Yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna hold you. I said it too. I was like, after we dapped, if I was straight, I was nervous as fuck.
You were nervous?
Fuck yeah, dude. What?
Nah.
First time coming out to LA and like somebody who's like been in the game for a long time and like kind of recognizing me, like not to the extent, but okay, this guy's got like a little something going on.
Yeah. I'm just shocked how fast you've grown on Instagram, knowing that like no one grows on Instagram at all. People do grow on Instagram, but they grow from TikTok.
Yeah, for sure.
And so you've not really like, you don't really have like a big TikTok following, but you have a big Instagram following.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
And honestly,
why?
I don't know. And honestly, I feel like I have like 15. I feel no different if I have 1,500 followers. It's just weird, but I don't know. Maybe it's just I kissed the right asses. I couldn't tell you, man. I just got lucky.
But what asses did you kiss?
I don't know, man. I feel like I just got lucky. Like one video popped off, and then from there, like everything else just gained attraction. And then from there, like you said, posting twice a day, every day. Like don't get me wrong, there's some days like today I won't post because just everything that happened.
Yeah.
But tomorrow I'll post 2 videos.
So you post twice a day.
Uh-huh.
You think that's what's giving you the success?
For sure. And it's like, think of it, the more you're like, I mean, you know, like one post goes a little bit more viral than the other, and it just reaches a whole new audience. They're automatically going to click on your page and then, wow, like, okay, let's go check out another video.
Yeah.
They can relate and they can, you know what I mean, to that video that didn't have that much traction. Now in return, because of those people clicking on the video that went viral, clicking on the video that didn't go as viral, now that video is getting more traction. Now that one's going to get pushed one algorithm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think most people are afraid to start posting?
Other people's opinions, 1,000%. Absolutely. Other people's opinions.
You just don't give a
I don't give a fuck at all anymore. Initially I did, but now I just don't give a fuck at all.
What you cared about in the beginning though?
Yeah, for sure. Like, especially when I was doing fitness content. But as soon as I just picked up a mic.
You try to be like a fitness gym, bro.
Yeah, fucking.
Too many. There's too many.
And once again, I'm not tall or fucking handsome, brother. Like, and then like lean. But I got your ass beat in men's physique.
No, you didn't, bro.
Look.
No, you
yes,
didn't.
I did, bro. Look, y'all can pull it up right now.
Bro, pull up his fucking men's physique shit. Put him next to mine.
I'm telling you right now, I had you cooked. I got a pro card.
Bro, I can
Where's
talk
your
about
pro
that.
card at?
Oh, yeah.
Yup.
I can talk about that
He's gonna
forever.
bring the sword out again.
I know.
Cole
Steiner.
Steiner, yeah.
He probably doesn't
Men's
even know my
physique.
last name.
No, I know your last name. Men's physique. Men's physique.
Hey, whoa, hey.
Let's see.
You're not going to find it. You have to go up to... Look, there we go, right there. No, right there. Me and B-Rad.
Me holding you like a
Yeah,
child.
like a little baby, dude.
No, go. Wait, just type in Cole Steiner. Go back to that. Yeah. Click on that first one.
That's what I was looking at.
Wow,
Too.
fuck y'all, dude. I was 17 years old.
Holy shit.
I was the honor graduate. I was 17 years old.
So you were in the military?
5 years. Marine Corps.
What's that like?
You just like... My biggest thing is I don't have a problem with authority. But when I know, like... and obviously... somebody's gonna have an edge on you in different aspects of life, knowledge,
Yeah,
whatever.
of course.
But for the Marine Corps, the biggest thing is like if I know I'm better than you, and I have to directly listen to you, or I'll get in trouble.
But better than you in what sense?
Like just the whole Marine Corps aspect, like faster, stronger.
Okay.
better at my job. But just because you've been in longer than me, I don't like that.
You couldn't deal with that?
I could. Like, I'm real good at biting my tongue. But, like, imagine you, Bradley. Like, imagine. Here's a perfect example. Like, you at the pinnacle of your fitness, even though you're in great shape now. But
Thank you. Thank you.
well, you should see this man with his shirt off, boy. Let me chill. But imagine, like, you just at the pinnacle of your fitness, and then some fat fuck telling you how to work out.
But yeah, I couldn't. I wouldn't.
You know what I
just
mean?
wouldn't
It's like
listen.
this kind of the same concept.
Unless that fat fuck with at one point like was in crazy good shape and they just got fat.
Okay, yeah, I guess. No, but it's like been like that, like his whole life.
Oh, well, there wasn't just fat people in the Marines. No.
No,
But
there
you-
was no, not all the time.
What do you think that taught you the most?
The Marine Corps?
Yeah. Would you have not done that if you're looking back now?
No, 1,000% would have.
Yeah.
And also, too, I didn't want to go to school, but just grit, the biggest thing. Structure.
Because this is the Marines specifically, right?
Yeah, the Marine Corps.
So are Navy's pussy or what?
Nah, because you got like there's some SEALs and shit that would fucking
Yeah,
they're
yeah, it's
badass,
true.
dude. Like,
That's
you know what I mean?
true.
Yeah, but like if you just take like Air Force,
They're whack, huh?
yeah, they're whack as
How come everyone has this Air Force shade?
bro, because they just be chilling in chairs. Dude, I heard this one
Just
story.
on a boat.
Dude, yeah, they got
Tanning?
funded like $10 million for like to figure out like an espresso machine for at work.
No.
I'm being dead ass serious.
No.
Dude, I'm being dead serious. Because no, it's like at the end of your spending, if you don't like, it's just like any type of funding. If you don't spend that money, you're going to get less funding next year. So you're going to spend money on something.
And so they spent it on a espresso machine
Yep. You heard it here first.
on a boat. That's insane. Oh no! Don't get me
Government's
started
gonna
about
come
spending
I know, bro.
in the U.S.
Dude, I know,
No!
bro. The DOD coming after my
Our
ass.
tax dollars, bro.
Oh, that's, you get him started on it.
Oh,
That's
don't get
fucking
me
tax
started on
dollars.
our tax dollars, man. I could talk about that forever.
It's so
Fuck.
crazy how it look right there, though. That's insane.
Yeah. So like, what did you get the most from this? Like, what did you really take away from it?
The Marine Corps?
Yeah.
Bet on yourself, for sure. Because as soon as I got out, too, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. In high school, I had zero confidence. I was a pussy.
Yeah.
Like, not to a certain extent, you know what I mean? But then from there, like, having to, like, lead and do things, like, just over time, I learned how to just
Do you maintain any of the sort of habits that you've gotten from that?
fitness, like,
Yeah.
being in shape.
That was the main thing that you think they focused on?
Kind of, sort of, man. Like, I guess it's just, like, case dependent on what your MOS is. Like, obviously, if you're gonna have some office, cushy job, I'm not saying I was in fucking shooting people. I didn't do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's just MOS dependent on like how strict that. Like everybody's got to be in shape to a certain extent.
Yeah.
But
It's funny. I feel like most people go into the military, like they get out, whether they do like actually shooting at people or not. They all pretend like they did though.
yeah, absolutely, dude. It's so fucking weird. Like, and you could tell who like the mother who actually did it because they just don't talk about it and they
Yeah.
don't act like badasses or anything. I bet you met some cats before, and then just regular ass dudes that just
Yeah.
chill.
I've interviewed some Navy SEALs. I've heard crazy fucking stories, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like people in the military blow my mind out. The things that like some people have done, like people who done like real military, like real Navy SEAL shit, and like the Afghanistan war is like, I can't even begin to think like what that would be like.
No.
Mostly because like what it would do to your mind after.
No, for sure. And like how, like just going back to like a slow paced life after dealing with all, like they probably got trauma. Like it was
Yeah.
hard for you not to say like,
Well, I had some guys in
whacking
here
some
that were
motherfucker.
talking about like his guy wakes up periodically through the night every night to like check his house.
He's just sweeping
Like
the whole house.
no,
at
yeah,
3 a.m.
No,
going to sleep.
like, I'm not kidding. That's exactly what he does.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
damn, like on a timestamp too, like
he
no
can't
alarm
not,
clock.
He can't not do it.
Damn, how do you treat that? Like you just gonna give him a fuck ton of meds and they just make
I
him
don't
a
know.
vegetable? Yeah,
That's
Well,
it.
imagine picking his house to rob on accident.
Oh, you're fucked. You're
Yeah,
done
dude.
for. He's like every night he's ready for that.
Mid sweep.
Yeah, like fully trained assassin, basically,
yeah.
like a real Navy SEAL.
and those people are just different breeds and don't understand that. Like they're just completely different caliber of person.
Yeah. What do you think that? What do you think that is? What do you think that is? It? Do you think it's just certain people just are that?
I think you're born with it.
Yeah.
Like shout out JRE or Joe Rogan was saying, I saw this one thing on Instagram. He was like, there's always been people on top of horses with battle axes leading people.
Yeah.
And like you're just born with it.
Yeah.
Maybe like some.
That's when he was talking about, I think, John Jones.
Oh, probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, kill your ass.
Like that would be, fuck, dude.
Do you think, like, really? I know we're going off that and now we're talking about fighting. I know this is like an age old topic now. Do you think 100 men would beat one gorilla?
It's so funny. I was thinking about that too. It's I don't think gorillas are that aggressive.
No. And they're not as big as everybody portrays them to be.
No, they're big. Like we're talking about a silverback gorilla.
Yeah, but like they're not like fucking 600 pounds. They're only like 350, 400 pounds. I'm saying only as in like.
Yeah, but yeah, I see what you're saying, but their strength to their body size ratio is like insurmountable to a human. It's like you can't even relate it. So the real question is just like, how aggressive is the gorilla actually going to be?
Yeah.
I mean, to survive, it might. And I've always just, when I talk about it, it's like, well, you got to be able to get, if you could take its eyes out, then
For sure.
maybe you could win.
I gouge it, but you don't think there's like 100, damn, I always fucking talk about this. 100 able-bodied men with a common goal couldn't get that motherfucker.
It's just to be able to do enough damage. Because I always think about like, it depends what kind of, like what caliber of men, right? Like how, like just normal guys? No way. I don't think so. Because to be able to inflict enough damage, like I said, someone's going to have to die taking its eyes out. And then I think it can be done.
At least like 5 to 8 people are dying for sure off rip.
Yeah.
But the ones right after them need to be as committed.
Yeah, and they need to be
'Cause
dogs.
You can't take a step back.
But I
and
just,
just
that's the
get
thing. I think
mauled.
about average men. They're just going to be like,
Yeah.
they're going to see 10 die and be like, I don't really want to die. And they're going to look at other ones to go first. And then if he's still aggressive, everyone's just kind of chalked. And then it's just like, at what point does the gorilla like, I'm fucking tired.
No,
like,
for
sit
sure.
down. Because if that happens, even so, I'm just like, how are you damaging the gorilla? Because you're not cracking its skull open.
With repeated, like, heel
Yeah,
stomps.
yeah. I
got
saw your video. You
seen
trying
that?
to describe
Bro,
the-
I wrote that bitch down on the whiteboard.
that shit is
foolproof.
just not working, bro.
Foolproof.
I think someone would roll their ankle or fuck their own foot up before they could crack its skull.
Dude, do you know their bite force is like double in lions?
Yeah, well, yeah, and they also lift like 1,000 pounds or 3,000, some crazy number that like you're like a twig. Like if it goes like this, like it's hitting you across the room. Like if it hits you, it's hitting you across like this whole thing. So that's what I'm saying. It's like you go to stomp it, and it's like at what point it would have to be so exhausted that it's like it submits and just lets itself not fight anymore.
I got you. Okay.
But you think with some heel stomps, we got it.
I think if we had 33.33 Bradley Martins, 33.33 Coles, and 33.33 Chenzies, I think we could get the job done.
I think if we had 50 John Jones, they can get it. I think 50 John Jones versus one gorilla, John Jones will get it. Because he's the eye gouger.
He's the eye guy.
Talk to Daniel Cormier, he's pissed. He's like, that motherfucker for sure gonna win. Take the eyes out.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I mean, he's just so tactical. I think like 20 of them would die, and then like the rest would be able to take its eyes out and just kind of chill,
yeah.
bob and weave, and then. But I'm still like, to create enough physical damage to kill the gorilla is the question.
Yeah. So
Maybe with like an elbow, like
yeah,
I don't
coming
know.
from 12 to 6, dropping them hoes, boy.
12 to
Oh.
6.
So you a big UFC guy then?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go watch the fight. This will be when are we posting this? I'm not even sure. So this will be after the fight. So I'm gonna make a prediction now. This will be like,
Oh, yeah, I wanna hear
how
this.
does it age?
I'm gonna follow your picks.
Dude, it's a tough one. I'm gonna put. I think Steve told me Steve put $300,000 on Sugar Sean to win, and Sugar Sean's an underdog, so he'll walk away with like $1 million or some shit like that.
What? What is it like? Plus 200 then?
Something like that, yeah. Like if I put, I think 50,000, it's 250. Yeah. Or if I put 100,000, it's 250,000.
So you're rocking with Sugar Sean then?
Yeah, because that original. I mean, listen, Merab's like one of the hardest, toughest fucking people in the UFC, hands down. I know both the guys; they're both really cool guys. Merab's fucking cardio is just unmatched. Like his ability to just continue is just insane. But his ground game is so crazy, and his pressure is crazy. Sean's gonna have to like knock him out. He's gonna have to get him on a moment, bang, knock him down.
And then, so question, I don't follow UFC too much. Who holds the belt in that?
Rob.
So this is a title
So this
fight.
is
He took it from Sean, right? On the last
he took it from Sean.
Because I know this was like
This is the rematch for the belt.
Yes, this is the rematch, and it's a big. I think it's just like how serious. I mean, they're both taking it. None of them are not taking it serious. The first fight, I know Sean had a really bad hip injury that he couldn't actually train any ground game. So he went into that fight like not his best, not his peak. And I know this time he's going in his peak. And I also know this time, because I'm such a nerd gamer, I play video games with Sean all the time. And then I think like, I don't know how long ago, but I was like, yo, let's game. And he's like, I sold my setup. I don't have anything.
Damn, he logged in.
Not on social media, not doing anything.
Just locked the fuck in.
Yeah. So we're going to see a different Sean. I don't know
That's
if you've
cool.
seen any of the fight stuff or any of the lead up stuff, but he's just like, his whole demeanor is different.
That's cool. I mean, if you want to win, that's what you got to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, I can't speak on it, but that's badass. I used to watch his, like, when he first started popping off, I used to watch his knockout compilations.
Yeah.
Dude, that shit
He's
was
so
badass.
entertaining.
Uh-huh.
But it's like, and then you think about Merab. Merab's just such a hard guy to knock out. I just feel like he's just a different person. He doesn't have that same switch that everyone has.
Mm-hmm.
That knock, everyone has it. You can get knocked out. Anyone can get knocked out, but I just think he's so hard to knock out. So it's gonna be interesting. I am gonna bet on Sean. I gotta bet on Sean. But it's gonna be a fucking insane fight, man. Crazy fight.
And then is the whole card good? Or is that?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
See, he's like way more into the UFC
But
than I
I'm
am.
fully going there for Sean, the Sean fight. That's why I'm there.
Fuck yeah.
I feel like you got to bet on him strictly for vibes too. Like you can't not bet on.
Yeah, Steve was like, bro, you're a fucking coward if you don't bet on Sean.
Yeah,
He's
no.
like,
Homie, bro.
fuck you,
That's-
bro.
But
Imagine
isn't that
not
kind
and
of
he
cool
won.
though?
He
Like,
FaceTimed me today. He's like, bet on Sean or you're a coward.
bro, isn't that fucking badass though? Like he could just go bet on the homie.
Yeah.
Like at the pinnacle of like
What
a
was-
sport.
It was crazy because when me
Isn't
and
that
when me and
nuts,
Steve first met Sean, it was before he really started taking off in the UFC.
Uh-huh.
And I'll never forget. I think we were all sitting there and Steve was talking to Sean and I was probably sitting there just listening, watching, having a conversation too. And then he was like, bro, Steve was like, dude, I think you're going to be like the biggest thing in the UFC. And that's exactly what happened. He became the biggest thing
Do you
in
think
the UFC.
he took over like the whole Conor McGregor role?
In no way he did, but also because Conor took himself out, he took himself out of it.
Do you blame him?
Connor?
Yeah.
I mean, Conor got to a point of so much popularity. I don't think there's been anyone else in the UFC ever
No
that
way.
grew like to such a celebrity status as Conor McGregor. And then he got so many opportunities, obviously, like with the liquor and all this stuff where he just cashed the fuck out. And I think at some point it's like, man, he's probably got hundreds of millions where he's just kind of like, well, how serious am I taking this now? And then at that
Exactly.
point in the fight game, it's like, it's a lot like bodybuilding, but way different.
Yeah,
But
for
if you don't take it 100%, it's like, what are you doing?
No,
And
exactly.
I think Conor got to that point, but I mean, I guess rightfully so because how far he took it,
Uh-huh.
and yeah, I think Sean gained and got so much popularity just because of his character, his style, everything about him is like entertaining.
No, for sure.
So we'll see how it goes though. I don't know.
I'll put $50 on it. I don't know about
You should
50
go bet on
grand.
it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put either 25 or 50K on it.
But can you give me a loan real quick, bro? Just throw me 10K and then it'll be like a cash in advance.
You sound
Every
like
week.
fucking Togi.
Dude,
But it's a lock, so you'll
but
get
the
it
thing,
back.
yeah, but the exact, dude, I
Bro,
would never ask
fucking-
anybody for money like that, bro.
Togi is so funny. This dude hits me up. He must hit me a few times, but he hit me up once. He's like, yo, send me 10K ETH. And then I sent it to him, and then he lost it in 7 minutes. He's like, yo, can you send me 10 more? And I was like, bro. no.
Motherfucker.
7 minutes record time.
And he's like
That's funny.
drunk, and it's like 11 a.m. And he's like, yeah, I just text all the rich people on my phone, and you gave me money. So fucking. He paid me back, obviously, but yeah, that degenerate gambling shit's crazy, man.
No, for sure. I mean, I love to gamble, boy, just like everybody else. But I got a limit. It's
Yeah.
when like I can't pull money out of the ATM anymore.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the key. It's
yeah.
about discipline.
No, for sure.
It's like, did you learn that in the Marines? Discipline.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
And then also, there's been times where I've gambled too much. I'm like, dude, I'm a fucking idiot.
Yeah, I've done that though.
Like on a cruise ship. Like,
Gambled on a cruise ship.
yeah.
You
And
can't
there's
get away
nothing
from
else to
it.
do on
Yeah,
the
I was
cruise
gonna say,
ship if
can't
you
get
don't
away from
gamble.
it.
Damn, they lock you in.
They
Oh,
do,
yeah.
boy. It's a fucking scheme.
How much have you lost on a cruise ship?
Well, this is like, dude, I don't even make that. Like, I don't got money by any means, bro. But this is when like I really didn't have money. I like $3,000, and then like that, and then I walk away. I'm going home, and I have like dollars in my bank account,
Yeah.
and that's
I've
because
been
I was
there.
hammered. Because I get free drinks there,
Yeah.
and
no,
then
that's
I'm a competitive ass motherfucker. Like I feel like I could get that shit back, and I
Yeah.
know I can. But now I definitely have limits. So I know what to be like. All right, chill.
Yeah, it sounds like I lost. I remember I think I probably had like 20K or not even 18,000 in my bank account at one point. I was a trainer, and I gave 10K to some guy who was gonna like flip weed or something up in Humboldt. He fucking robbed me, bro.
Are you serious?
He robbed me. No, the story gets better. He's because he was my client. Because that's how I got into this conversation. So he paid me for training for like.
Wait, how did that conversation even start?
He was my client.
Yeah.
So I trained him for a while. He's paying me, obviously. And then he's like, yo, because I knew he was in the weed business. He would always talk about it. He's like, yo, if you give me this money, I'm going to go and like flip it and I'll give you like 15 bags. So he's going to give me like 5 racks or something like that on top of the 10. He goes up. Communication starts to get shaky. He's like, oh, fuck, sorry, man. I'm going to come back soon. I'll pay you some of that money. I'm like, you got to pay me that money back. He basically said he got robbed. He essentially robbed me. But this is where it gets interesting. He starts PayPaling me back like $300 every couple weeks. He's like sending me some money. So I'm like, cool, I'm getting some money back. And then he just goes ghost for like a year. Now, I run into this guy because
shit.
I went to a bar because my buddy Mike, who lived with me here at one point, actually in this room, he was like, I don't think Mike lived with me at the time, but he wanted me to basically go to like this bar in off PCH, like down in like sort of by Malibu, like where the Palisades are, almost right over there.
Okay, I know where the burnt down houses are.
Yeah. And I went to this bar. Mind you, I hadn't seen this guy for years at this point because I hadn't seen him, and then it was like a year and a half after he robbed me. I ran into him in person. I'm in the bar. I swear, I shit you not, dude. I see this guy in person, and it sucks because remember I told you at the time I had no money.
Yeah.
So in between that time, I started to get more popular on social media.
I was going to ask you that.
I started to make a bunch of money. So I see this guy in person, and so now I'm like, this guy robbed me when I had nothing. Now I have a lot more. I see him in person. I go to him in the bar. And mind you, he had ignored my calls, everything. Just ghost. See him sitting at the bar. And I'm like, there's no way. This is not real life. I go up to him. I say, hey, come outside with me right now. You're going to pay me that fucking money. Like I'm big.
I bet he was shook as fuck.
Bro, he was. I get him to like send me a little bit of money in the moment. And then I'm like, give me your wallet. And I like take his ID, take a picture of his ID, all this kind of shit. I walk him to his car and I'm like, I like took some of his shit from his wallet.
Damn, you straight up.
Yeah. But then I was like, I want to beat the shit out of this guy right now. Cause I know he's not going to pay me. Cause like, what could I do? Like he just not like he had 10K on him.
No. And we're going to take his car. You know what I mean?
I was thinking about all these things and
It wasn't out.
And I didn't. So the synopsis of the story is I didn't, because I remember thinking like, if I just beat the shit out of this guy, it's gonna just be worse for me. Something bad's gonna happen to me. Like the cops are gonna come, I'll get thrown in jail, some shit. And I was like, I had so much more to lose. So I'll never forget. I just let him go. And do you think I ever got that money?
Fuck no.
Fuck no.
See, the thing is, he probably gave you back like $2,000. At least you paid $8,000 to get that rat out of your life. You don't gotta deal with him. And now
man.
too,
but looking back, I wish I just would have smacked his shit and just dropped him.
just dropped his ass.
Just because like it was dark. I should have just smoked him and just been like, all right, I got it. I let him go, man.
Would he fight back?
Nah, he wouldn't have fought back. Which is another reason why I'm like, I'm just gonna beat this fucking loser up.
Yeah.
That would have just but no, I'm not gonna lie. Looking back, I should have done it.
Oh, for sure.
I should have smoked.
That's a valuable lesson that you teach him too.
Yeah.
You should have done that shit right there in the bar and exposed his ass. No, fuck you, bro.
No, because I would have for sure. They would have, and then I would have been like dealing with the cops. It was crazy, man. That was one of the weirdest moments. I just couldn't believe. I was like, of all places in the world, this guy's sitting here at a bar, this one like tiny hole in the wall bar with like maybe fucking 30 people in that bitch,
and that's just him.
He's just him, just sitting there. Oh, I just wanted to just beat the fuck out of him. And I didn't, man.
Oh,
look at me being good guy, Brad. You're fucking taking advantage,
bro. It's because of age, bro. You're aging like fine wine.
I get, but then
like
I
a
was
Chardonnay.
Young. But I was young then. I was just like, oh man, I have too much to lose now.
Yeah, I hear you.
I have too much to lose.
So I got a question for you, or not a question. Can you do something for me about exposing people?
Who?
No, it's no one in general, but it's funny as fuck.
Okay.
Don't you know, like when we do this now, it's like every time we like go out, we have a group of people, we'll get our phone flashlight, and then we'll turn it on like if it's a video. And
You
then
just turn the flashlight on.
Yeah,
And,
and
I
then
think we're recording.
and
now.
you think of recording, and then have somebody behind you showing like the flashlight app, or like, you know what I mean? And they seen how the people act. It's funny as fuck.
Wait, but what are you doing in that circumstance?
No,
Okay.
just like imagine like, yeah. And then as soon as you put a camera on, everybody gets crazy. You know what I mean? But it's just a flashlight, and you're like pretending like you're recording somebody, but it's just a flashlight.
So
And
you're
then
trying
you
to
have-
get people's reaction to it.
Yeah, kind of. So just it's funny in the moment. Just do it. Don't even have anybody record me. Like just when you go to New York, if you're like a group of people. I mean, you are a little bit older than me, so I don't know if that's like.
Yeah,
If you're gonna be doing
I might
that.
get caught up just recording random people.
No, but you're not. Just turn the flashlight on. You're not getting my job.
So
I'll
that's
show you a
just-
video
so,
afterwards.
So it's just like a bit. Wait, do you have something like that?
No.
Nope. So you just do this in your free time?
Wait,
You don't even
dude,
post
funny
this
as
shit?
fuck.
Don't you have?
Yeah, look here.
Wait,
Look.
I'm
Hang
so
on.
confused.
No, look.
Hang on,
look.
hang on, hang on.
You're like, just pull up on people,
Yeah,
turn
bro.
your flashlight on, and record you doing that just to see how they're gonna react.
Yeah, dude. No, you would fucking crack because I feel like I get your sense of humor now, and you would just see motherfuckers.
Nope, I don't have it.
I do. Here, wait. You send it to me.
What do they normally do?
Just acting crazy.
Go, yeah.
Yeah,
They just
it's-
think they're getting fucking recorded
Recorded.
for Snap or whatever. That may
But
be,
you're
and
but
they're
you're doing
like,
this in probably like drinking environments.
Oh fuck yeah, we're hammered.
Oh yeah, like it's late in the night,
Do you drink?
and they just start
Nah,
rapping and
not a
whatever
big
it is.
drinker.
What?
Yeah.
How do you like go in that environment with all these people and not drink?
I've always been that way. I've always been that way where like I'm just that guy who will just sit in a corner.
Oh, just eyeballing people.
I'll be honest, I just always felt awkward. Like I'm always like I maybe that more cynical where I'm like, what the fuck am I doing here?
And knowing that you sober as hell. If I was sober as hell and I see you in a corner, not drinking, and just like, oh, wait, where's this man's problem back here, bro?
Yeah. I probably have gotten in altercations because of that too. Even though like, I'm just like, yo,
Absolutely.
I'm just trying to chill.
I'm just trying
bro.
to chill, dude. Because I was on prep for my bodybuilding show, and I would go out. I would try to go out like 2 times, and I couldn't drink. It lasted for like 30 minutes. I would just leave, and after that, I didn't do anything.
Yeah, I'm just not a big drinker, man. It's just like I guess in certain scenarios like birthdays and shit like that, celebrations.
Wait,
I'll
certain
drink.
what
Scenarios.
scenarios?
Scenarios?
Is that how you say it?
Scenario?
Scenarios.
You said scenario?
Scenario.
I say
Or-
scenario too.
Yeah.
Like potato?
Nah. Who says potato?
Tomato?
Who says tomato?
Yeah, no one says that.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry.
But wait, so you say scenario?
Yeah. Scenario.
I think it's scenario. Can you pull up the pronunciation of scenario? I'm actually really curious what it's like, what Google's going to tell us it is.
Yeah. And play it. Press the little speaker button on the side
Yeah,
of it.
pronounce scenario.
Scenario.
It is, what did I say?
Scenario.
I said scenario?
Yeah.
Damn,
Hold up.
it's scenario.
This might be the one for, dude. This might be.
It
Scenario.
is scenario.
Hey, bro.
Wait.
Scenario.
Got him.
Damn it,
Scenario.
I'm stupid. Fuck yeah, dude. Look, I'm trying to show you this fucking video.
Scenario. So it's not scenario.
No.
Lied to your whole
God damn
life.
it, bro.
See?
You learn something new every day. Look at this.
Yeah.
Are there 2 ways to pronounce scenario?
Don't
That's
Google
the very
that.
next question.
Look, this is the video right here, brother. Look. Look.
Oh, I get it.
You get it now, don't you? It's funny as fuck, and people just start acting a fool.
Nair. E-O.
Who's this
I don't
bitch?
like her
Crazy
lips.
video to make.
I don't like her
Yeah,
lips.
she's
Imagine
weird.
filming that.
Yeah.
They probably film all the words like that.
That's definitely from like 2002. I guarantee it.
That's that shit where they like pull the TV out. Remember like elementary school on the
Oh.
cart, and they fucking
Oh
plug
my
it in for
God.
movie day
Yeah.
or whatever, and that's what they play.
Bradley had.
You're probably too young for
Wait.
that. I don't know if they did that.
Yeah, how old are you?
30. Just
Yeah,
turned
you
30,
know
yeah.
about that shit. The
Yeah.
cart. I am the fucking
I had that.
cart.
I had that
You
too.
didn't have the
brother.
cart?
Yeah, with the damn thing where you write on it and like.
No, they pulled a TV out
Oh,
like
I know
a
what you're
big
talking
ass
about.
TV,
Yeah.
like
Nah.
the TV with the big back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The big back TV,
That
straight
bitch
up.
is heavy as hell too, boy.
It was on a giant cart. They
Yeah.
pulled that bitch out. And they're like, "Watch this thing about fucking Earth or something."
And it's like this big for the whole fucking class.
Yeah, damn, bro. I remember doing that in college.
Damn.
In college,
Wait, what'd you
bro.
go to school for?
Business management. But I mean, I didn't really finish school. I went to Sac State for 1 year. Then I went to Cal State Fullerton for like 2 to 3 years.
Oh, so you don't have a degree then?
No, I think I have. What's where you finish a few years? I have the thing.
Associates.
Some shit, yeah. And then I dropped out. I just couldn't keep paying for school.
I hear you. And then you obviously you said you did You were like a coach, or what were you?
I was a personal trainer,
Personal trainer.
like my whole
Do you have
life.
any crazy ass stories? Did you have any girl clients?
Oh, I had like all girl clients.
I hear
And at
ya.
one point I ran a boot camp with like all like at the time.
What was the boot camp
The
called?
booty blasting boot camp.
Yeah, no, it was just, dude, I'll never forget. I remember I took these corny ass photos and I was at Gold's Gym, but I did a boot camp inside Gold's Gym, like at 6 in the morning. I would just ride. Remember, I lived down the road. I had a motorcycle at the time. I was riding my motorcycle down the hill and do this class with like 30, just all women. And I had like a microphone and everything, bro.
No shit.
Parachute
I
pants.
made like a mixtape to like play the music to
wait,
work
can
out.
you give us like some like pump up scenarios? Like, come on, Tiffany, put your.
I mean, it was all that. It's like literally all that. I didn't really say the name so much because there was so many. I'm terrible with remembering names, but it was like boot camp style stuff, which would have been like, you know, line drills or in section sort of like push ups, step ups, using boxes and shit like that. Dude, I was good at that shit. I was a
believe
good
it.
fucking trainer, and I sold. And I think all the girls, all the older women had a crush on me. I think that's what sold.
I'm game.
Yeah,
Dude, older women, like, don't get me wrong, I don't prefer them, but older women are nice.
yeah.
Yeah.
You have experience with some older women?
No, not really. Well, dude, yeah, I did have a funny ass story.
What?
Nah, I can't, man.
No, you gotta tell it. What the fuck?
Yeah.
You can't say you got a funny story. To be
I
like,
haven't heard
can't
this,
tell.
so now I want to.
Nah, dude, I just got out of the Marine Corps, and I went to this bar. I was 22 years old,
Yeah.
and there was this dude. She walked in, and she was an older woman,
What's older when you're 22? In her 30s?
50s.
50s.
Yeah,
Oh, that's older.
that's what I'm saying. Not
Okay.
like that. Obviously, we didn't do anything. I went on a date with her.
And
22 years old.
why? So why did that not? Damn, she was out. What
Like
did
a
she
dinner
do?
date?
Yeah,
You went on a dinner date.
yeah, with a
Did she
55
pay?
year old.
Did she pay?
Yeah,
That's sick.
yeah, and she like was pretty. Yeah, I mean,
So what happened? What?
I'd realized she was 55 years old at the time, or in her late 50s.
And you were just like,
What
I'm
am I
not-
doing here?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like
Why?
one of those
Why'd
things-
you originally take that date?
I was bored.
That's so funny.
Yeah, I mean, like I just imagine like your hometown. Like I grew up in a hometown where it's like there's a bowling alley, and people park their trucks in Walmart. You know what I mean? And hang out and drink beer. So
How many people lived in your town where you grew up?
my first town, I grew up on 2 horse farms. Like I grew up like hunting and fishing and stuff. My first town I grew up in, there's probably had to be like 1,000.
Holy shit.
Yeah, dude, one stoplight type of ordeal. And
what
then
the fuck?
yeah, bro. And then fucking
What town is that?
LaGrange, North Carolina.
LaGrange, North
Yeah,
Carolina.
LaGrange.
Look that up. I want to see what it looks like. Put it on Google Maps. I want to see where it is on maps.
Yeah, LaGrange, North Carolina. Oh, it's like, I mean, you might get it. There you go.
So when you were a kid, what did you think you were gonna do?
There you go. Population 2,000.
Holy fuck.
Yeah. If you zoom in, dude, zoom in. I'll tell you exactly where I grew up at. Go ahead, brother. It's up there by damn. Here, wait, this map throwing me out of whack. Huh? I wish I could stand up. Okay. Oh, that's Pine. Okay.
He knows the lake.
I used to fish in that motherfucker. It's a
Lake
neighborhood.
Pines
Yeah,
Swim
we
Club?
would sneak into it and we would catch a whole bunch of bass. So it's the opposite side. Okay, that way. Can you zoom out just a tad, brother? That's Bear Creek, Dinkin Jones, Sandpiper. Okay. Zoom in one more time, boss. Thanks, brother. Damn, this shit's fucking. Maybe if I seen it from a different direction. Type in Frank Middle School, brother. Sorry, well, I don't mean to be bossy, dude.
No, you're good. You're good.
What was your name again, boss? Justin. Okay, boom. Now go down Martin Luther King Road. Zoom in. Yeah, and then go straight. You see the Stop One convenience store?
Yeah,
At
go
the
up
top?
that street.
Yeah, now go
Up.
north.
Go up that street.
Right there, brother. To the right. Down a little bit. You see where Dawson Street? Up north.
Do your parents still live there? I just want to make sure we're not
but right
doxing
there
them.
to the right, dude. They're the horse barn and shit.
You live. Oh, so you out here where there's nothing.
Yeah. Where there's nothing.
Oh.
Yeah, right there, dude. Right the fucking to the left. No, fucker.
Nah.
To the left. I swear, dude, right there. My pops built that barn. You see that?
That
tin?
right there.
Yep. You see that tin roof right there?
That.
Yep. And go to the right. Y'all think I'm bullshitting. That house is haunted as fuck.
It looks haunted.
Wait, so you live there in that house?
Yep.
Wait, that house?
Yep. Uh-huh. Yeah. My pops built that barn. That's probably me walk across the street. No,
Nah.
dude. I used to mow, so go back, go left, brother. You see these fields? You see those posts? My brothers and I painted every single one of them white.
Yo. Wait, so your dad built that barn?
That barn was some help from Mexico. Damn, that's fucked up.
No, that's fine. Mexicans build shit. It's fine.
Yeah, Mexican.
It's fine. Go to the right. So that's your house though.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That house.
Yeah, you see that tobacco barn?
Wait, that is your house though.
Not no more.
Not no more.
I grew up that house. Do you see that tobacco barn in the back?
The one to the left?
Yeah, with the 2 doors. Like, you see the black car? That one in the middle. That second floor, I pushed my brother off the top of that motherfucker.
Bro.
We see those trees?
Yeah.
We made a zip line out of rope. It obviously didn't work. Dude, we did so much crazy shit out there.
Obviously, it didn't work.
Killing hella birds. Like, we would shoot squirrels' nests. If you go to the left, Justin, brother, you
What's
see all
it
those
like?
woods back there? We would just shoot squirrels' nests and just blow them bitches up.
So what's it like living in a place? It sounds so fucking fun.
It is. Like,
Probably for like 2 years.
There, you got it. But I was young back then. But like, you gotta think, like, it's any like small town USA. People just are content with looking at a fire and getting pissed drunk every night.
Yeah. What's your perception of all of this now in comparison to that? Like, do you think it's more of a life you want to live like in a city like LA or?
I don't think I could live in LA, boss.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I think I could. I mean, I could have a home out here, but I need slow pace sometimes because I feel like you just get engulfed with it and you forget like your roots and who you are as a person.
Yeah.
Like, you do a great job of it. Like, you're such a, you're a genuine ass dude. But I feel like some people just get ate up by the whole lifestyle.
Yeah. Having money.
Yeah, exactly. But that's exactly where I grew up at. Fucking right there. You see that pole right there, that light pole? Right of the house, that second one? Yeah, right there in the middle of the field. Yeah, left. Nope, that next one. Yeah.
That specific pole.
Yeah, I would be fucking 10, 11 years old, man. I would get home from school and I would fucking, if it was dove season, I would go out there with my shotgun and dove hunt.
From that pole.
Right there. I would get like little dove decoys and I would tie a fucking fishing line to it and I would fucking throw them over top of the power line and reel them in tight so it looks like there's a dove sitting on that power line. And these, yeah, dude, we would fucking just sit there and poke them.
Wait, what does that do?
It's like a
It
track
tracks them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They see one sitting there and then they'll want to.
They think it's safe.
Yeah,
Got it.
exactly.
Yeah.
And then
They
they're
just blow their top off.
yeah.
That is fucking insane.
Yeah, but he used to coach the
Nah. You're trolling.
No, I'm being dead
You're
serious.
fucking trolling.
No, I'm being dead serious. He used to coach the Lenore community basketball team.
Shut the fuck
I swear,
up,
dude,
bro.
I'm not bullshitting.
That's just some random dude.
I'm being dead ass serious. He got the lines on the shit. Paying to the right. A little bit more, brother. Get his house. Yep, that's his house.
So, but that guy when you were a kid used to coach it. But it's not that guy specifically.
No, it is him.
No.
Why? I'm not. What? Yeah, huh?
You think it's that guy actually?
Yeah, he coached the Lenore community.
So you think
college
that's his
basketball
house? It's the same guy as his house.
Absolutely. He
Just
might
caught
be
him.
dead now.
They just caught him walking
No,
out
that
there.
was
Yeah.
2023.
Oh, he's still kicking.
He was doing good a couple
Dude.
years ago.
My pops used to have people come out there. Their names were like Tadpole or Scooby.
Their names.
Oh, that's how
Tadpole.
you know you're in a small town.
Yeah, I mean his name might have been
Were
like
they just
Travis.
nicknames maybe?
They were nicknames.
Yeah.
But Tadpole. Dad used to have a pet billy goat. His name was Lenny, and we gave him the Tadpole, and he hooked him up to a tree, and like there's like like you can go in circles. Obviously, like, he got a little bit of room.
Yeah.
Wherever that he was at, and he could reach, that grass was as low as his carpet.
He's eating it.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
everything else was tall. It was funny as hell. Yeah.
Damn.
Where'd you grow up at?
I grew up in Pacifica. It's just south of San Francisco.
Oh,
and I
so
went
you-
to school in San Francisco.
At
so I
California.
grew up basically on a beach town.
Okay.
We have the most famous.
Did you have long hair back in the day?
I did.
Oh
I
shit!
did.
I want to see
Yes,
that.
sir. I had hair longer than yours. It was curly.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Hella bitches.
Nah. Well, I did all right. Yeah. Go. Google the most. Yes. Go. Zoom into the. Yeah. Keep going towards. You'll see where it says Pacifica State Beach. Go there and zoom all the way in. The green. Go down closer to the other way. Right there. Zoom in all the way in. This is actually really fun. Yeah. Okay. Look. See the Taco Bell Cantina right there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you change so it looks real and not
I think you got
Layers,
Is
bottom
it
left.
Earth?
bottom left? Hit the layers.
Layers.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn, okay.
Bang. Look at this. That's the most famous Taco Bell in the world.
Are you serious?
In the whole world.
It was
Yeah.
on the beach.
Yeah, go open up another tab
What's that little guy you see him dragging around when you clicked on it?
and type in
It'll
most.
put you on the
Just
street
type in
view.
most famous Taco Bell in the world. This town is. I mean, this Taco Bell is fucking literally on the beach.
Is like a beefy 5-layer burrito better there?
Everything's better there, brother.
Yeah.
There it is.
You could drink.
Dang.
Yeah, it's can. Well, now back then
Damn.
when I was a kid, they didn't have the canteen. You couldn't drink. But yeah, that's the most famous Taco Bell in the world. Anyways, go back to the Pacifica thing, and this is where I would surf right here.
No shit. Right in
Yeah.
front of Taco Bell.
Yeah, well, up to the right a little bit is where I would surf. Yeah, I'm not gonna show you my house because my parents still live there.
Pull it up.
but yeah, that town, man, that
Just
town
get
is
swatted
fucking
tonight.
Yeah.
it's just a small town, like and all we would do is surf and just fucking.
Is that where you went to school at?
No, I went to school in the city. I went to school at one point here in Pacifica, but I went to a Catholic school. Up, if you zoom out, I'll show you the school I went to. Go up.
You went to Catholic school?
Yeah, I went to it's called Good Shepherd.
Me too.
Yeah.
Well, not Good Shepherd, but Catholic school.
Yeah, so go to like the top part where it says manor and shit.
Wait, so how the hell have you went to surfing, smoking weed to bodybuilding?
Yeah, it's a good question.
Did you get bullied?
I did a little bit of bullying and I got a little bit of bullied.
little bit of
And I got a little bit bullied. Yeah, I did. I'll never forget those days.
Whoever
Great
you
days.
are, pull up, bro. We in this motherfucker.
No. I'm sure he's great now. But yeah,
He's
I'll
dead,
never
Bradley
forget. Like he stole. No, this
He
dude.
was
This
the
is,
guy that he gave 10 grand to.
how long ago did Black Hawk Down come out?
Oh,
Damn.
That was like early
Okay.
2000s,
That's millennial.
right?
Or no, that's medieval times.
So this and like this is
I'm
funny.
gonna
This is
guess,
age.
02.
2008.
No, I'm gonna guess 04.
Yeah, so he stole this DVD from me.
Damn.
Yeah, he came and stole this because back when DVDs people
Oh,
used to
yeah.
buy them, he stole it from me. I'll never forget it.
Wait, 76 on Rotten
Had to
Tomatoes.
go back
That's
to
pretty good.
Blockbuster and rent it.
Yeah, Blockbuster. There was a Blockbuster in that town. But yeah, go back to Pacific, go back to that map, and then zoom out, and then go north. See, like, you go north. This is like San Francisco.
Whoa. Where's this? This is like an island or something here.
Well, this is San Francisco.
I did not know San Francisco was an island.
So I went to school. We'll zoom in on San Francisco now. Yeah, right there. Go down, and then zoom in, and go down. Zoom in right there. Go up. Yeah, wait, go down. My bad. It's
It's like plankton moving.
zoom in.
Making,
Just type in Reardon. Type in Reardon. Fuck, bro. Make this all
Get it down.
RIO Reardon. RIORDAN. This was used to. It's so funny. Okay, I was a little bit off. Zoom out. Yeah, get the layers. Yeah, I went to high school here, and the city college right next to it. It used to be all boys high school, and now it's like co-ed because I guess they didn't have enough money, so they were like, "Fuck brotherhood, now we need money."
yeah, for sure.
I'll never forget it because like, dude, I remember they were so like, it was all boys high school. It's all like brotherhood and all this kind of shit. They call it Crusaders. That was their like mascot.
Oh, that's badass.
And then I don't know how like 4 years ago they're like, yeah, they chalked that and they just started having girls go there.
chalked
I'm
that?
like, what? Why did they do that?
Weren't the Roman Crusaders, weren't they Catholic? Or like,
Yeah, it's Catholic school.
no, but the actual like army or fighters back in the day, like in England or whatever.
Yeah,
it was.
the people who came and fucking
Rape,
stole
plunder,
everyone's
pillage.
fucking
Yeah.
land. Yeah.
Yeah.
We were called the Crusaders. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Kind of fucked, but yeah, that's where I went to high school.
Would you start a militia?
A militia?
Yeah.
Like now?
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it.
Like
man, to
being
be
dead,
honest.
that's like, so like the boogaloo happened. You think you can get a gang of motherfuckers
Bro.
to follow you?
Yes. When you say, you mean like when the end of time starts happening?
Yeah, like I'm talking
Bro,
about the
I
grid
think
shuts
about-
down, nobody's credit cards are working.
I think about this shit all the time. I think about it all the time.
Before we go on that, do you know like one major cyber attack would just end the fucking our whole shit?
Yeah.
Imagine if we couldn't use our debit cards. How you paying for gas, bro?
Well, they just shut down the power grid. We're fucked.
That's what I'm
Complete
saying.
chaos. They've
No.
actually talked about that being like that. That's going to be the next thing that just like, we're done. We're fucked.
Yeah, there's nothing you could do.
Well, because then it's just going to be like anarchy. Like it's going to be like every man for themselves kind
Yeah.
of thing. And it's like, because if you can't buy things or you can't eat, what are you doing?
and
how are
dude,
you
like-
getting it?
And like, let a motherfucker not eat for 3 days and see how he acts.
And I think people don't even like,
you know what I
No,
mean?
for real.
Yeah.
people, especially like here in LA, like they don't know how to survive without fucking DoorDash and McDonald's or fucking Ralph's or whatever. Like they don't know how to
Erewhon, or however you say it.
Erewhon, yeah.
Erewhon.
They don't know how to survive. Like no one
Earwax.
knows how to actually survive anymore. Unless you're from a place like where you're from, those motherfuckers probably still know how to survive.
Yeah.
Like if shit hit the fan, they could probably You know, they got some cattle, they got some farm stuff. They could probably
Yeah.
figure it out and like survive.
For sure.
Huh? Well, they know. I mean, they got social media.
Yeah.
They're not that far behind.
They're on the
He's like,
face.
those motherfuckers don't even got phones over there.
You already won against the government.
Yeah? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The COVID thing, man.
Oh, he was telling us that you kept
Yeah.
your chin up and shit. You were like busting
Yeah.
locks and
Oh,
shit.
yeah. Yeah, man. They, well, that was when I was really like, wait, what's going on with the government? What's going on with the world? That's a whole conversation. We get into that. But that's when I was really starting to question, like, damn, what are we doing?
No, yeah, I hear
know?
you.
But what I'm saying is, like, in the event of like a apocalypse, I absolutely would have for sure a militia.
Who's your go through 3 guys right now that you would call? Like, hey, bro, this shit, we gotta get going.
I think I'd probably hit up Nadeem. I know he's got a lot of guns too. I don't know how far you live from me though. That would it just like that's the thing that's challenging is like if it all hit the fan, how quickly, specifically LA, would just be like mayhem.
On fire.
Mayhem.
And then how are you getting out of LA? That's the question.
And how much gas do you have in your car at that
Yeah,
moment?
you know what I mean? Like,
Oh, I'm always ready. I got my vans always ready. I got dirt bikes always ready.
oh, for sure.
So
Okay.
I'll be able to move. The question is like, you know, I worry the most about like my dogs and things like that.
Oh,
you know?
so you like, obviously everybody has a dog, like they're super emotional, but those are like your,
Yeah, those are my that's
Your
my
kids.
dogs. Those are my kids, man. Those are my dogs.
how you gonna feed that big ass dog?
That's when that's when you start taking the gun
Nadeem,
out.
you gotta chop your arm off, brother.
No, that's when you start taking the gun out and you make decisions.
Yeah, I hear you.
You know, and you got to decide what's more important: those people or your dogs.
That's
It's probably my motherfucking dogs, bro.
really 4
I ain't
days
gonna lie
without
to you,
the power
bro.
grid down, bro. His body, if
I'm
you
gonna
would have
start
feed his
cooking,
dog.
dude. I know how to cook. Yeah, I got a little stove top in that van. It's a wrap, bro.
I heard. So you got Nadeem. Who are the other 2 people you're calling?
My other buddy Josh got a bunch of guns, and we also know a bunch of people who like work in the sort of, I guess I don't know the best way to say this, but it'd be like shooting training space.
Yeah.
So I have a lot of friends like that who have like legitimately fucking full arsenals
That is
and
crazy.
ammo and all that kind of shit. And I would go. I'd be like, yo, where are you guys going? Because like
Yeah.
that's where we're going.
And you're Bradley Martin, so they'd let you come with.
Yeah. Well,
Would you-
I
yeah.
bring my share.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But it would be insane, man. Like I actually wonder how long LA would last.
I give it 2 weeks, and I don't even think I give it 2 weeks because then you got to think like once again, like imagine how motherfuckers will act after 3 days of no food. Like what would realistically happen? It would go back to
Yeah.
primitive times.
I mean, it would look like fucking Walking Dead, be like without the zombies.
No, for sure.
It would be like cars parked everywhere on the freeway. Like,
Nobody has gas, bro. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I'd be chilling. Like I think I'm hightailing it to like a mountainous region,
Yeah.
and me and the homies just posted up. We're gonna.
Oh, that reminds me too. I would call my brother. So I would link with my brother because my brother, he's lived in a van for like 9 years.
Oh,
So he like fully lives like out.
kind of self-sufficient.
Oh yeah. He'd be some. I would link up with him for
That's
sure.
a cool drastic change. Like there's like you that's like all on social media, and your brother who's like complete opposite of you.
Yeah. I've had him on the pod. It was actually a really good podcast.
No
Yeah.
shit.
He's I mean, that's one of the weirdest things. We kind of changed subject a little, but one of the weirdest things is like my brother, the lifestyle I chose obviously is drastically different. Like social media, every day, making content, a lot of money in comparison to my brother. And this dude will send me pictures like twice a week where he's doing like the coolest real life shit. And I look at it, I'm
Yeah.
like, man, what the fuck? I feel like I'm a slave in comparison.
Yeah, like who's really winning here?
Yeah.
I know. I hear you.
That motherfucker, like he does like construction stuff, like contracting work, or he'll like work at like a lake in Tahoe, or he'll work at like a lake up in June. Like he'll work, those areas. Like he works at a ski resort. He was a ski patrol. Like he does stuff like that. So he's sending me pictures like all the time of the shit he's doing. And I'm like, what am I doing wrong?
No,
I thought I
yeah.
was trying to make all this money to like live that life, but I just keep I'm in this cycle of like nonstop, like having to maintain.
Yeah. Do you think you're like getting to that point though where you can like eventually do that?
Yeah.
See, but the thing is, though, is like with people like you and like other people, is like, okay, cool. This is what I've been told. Obviously, I'm just scratching the surface of it. It's like, yeah, once you accomplish one thing, it's not like you're just going to stop being a business owner. You're going to stop being an entrepreneur. You just find like a different route to get that itch, that scratch.
Yeah, that's the hardest thing with it, where it's like there's that catch-22 where you got to maintain it, but also at the same time, like you want to continue to do something that is making you feel purposeful. So now I'm at a point in my life where like this is the only thing that I've done for so many years where I derive purpose from, that it's like, what else would it be? If I stopped doing it, what would I do that would make me feel like as purposeful? You know?
Pick up a golf club.
But then but that's like purpose for me is like for like, because you say pick up a golf club and I automatically think that's just for me.
Well, what the pod? Fuck, you could do a podcast until you can't.
Well,
breathe
that's
no
what
more.
I will do. I mean, that's what I will continue to do because I fully enjoy doing this and I love doing this. Whether it's like I get millions of views or whatever the fuck, even though everyone pays for views anyways now at this point on the fucking internet.
Yeah,
anyway,
you ain't lying.
No, it's crazy. It's fucking like I know firsthand. I've seen it, but I would do this, into my old age for sure. But it's at some point where I'm like, because I'd like to move away and like go to a place like, not saying where you grew up, but like a place, like a place like a little more remote. But then you can't do the pod like that as easy because like everyone is still coming to LA and it still kind of keeps me in this bubble.
Well, what if you just only came out here when you had to do a pod?
Yeah, that I could do that, but then there's like a whole nother travel. It's like it is more seamless to be here because everyone comes here, and then scheduling's crazy. You know how it is. It's even today with you. It's like fucking this time works and that time works.
Yeah, fuck.
Like imagine you schedule it and it's like you miss the person, then you miss the pod that week, and you get fucked.
I wasn't trying to play footsies.
No, you were. It's fine.
Dude, you got
okay.
a big foot. Not like the could chill, but god dang it.
What
dude,
the
this
fuck?
is going like.
Why did you say that?
No, I'm sorry, dude.
Why did you say that?
Dude, I apologize for my outburst.
No,
I'm
it's
sorry,
all good.
bro.
It's all good.
Yeah, but yeah, no, I hear you, and it's like I catch your drift for sure.
Yeah,
but I feel like you can make it happen, especially too when you get older in age. We're knocking on door 50 now, right?
Yo,
I'm just
what the
kidding, bro.
fuck, dude?
I'm just kidding, bro.
Nah, dude, I'm gonna turn 28 this year.
Damn.
Yeah,
Got you.
I just keep turning 28, man. Yeah, fuck yeah.
Everyone's
Nadeem, how old
gonna-
are you now? Fuck yeah, 28.
Stem cells.
Stem cell.
Yeah.
I met this motherfucker when he was 18. There's
Seriously?
no way.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the first motherfucker who filmed me.
Oh, when you were 18.
Oh no shit.
Wait,
got it,
was
got it.
James or you the first person to film me? Okay. There was one dude who filmed me, and then it was him. Dude, I'll still never forget. Nadeem, okay. Oh my God. One of the best videographers, by the way. And not just because he was good at filming, because he's super creative. That's the best thing. Because you have other people around you who are kind of like, try this or don't try that. I'll never forget when I was going to film the hoverboard. When I was going to film the hoverboard squat. And at this point, so I'm like kind of going viral for like little things here or there, like listing girls. Like I remember, I think maybe prior I had like girls jump on top of me and then another girl and I bench more.
I
Like,
remember
benched
seeing
at
all this, yeah.
315 and yeah, see, look. See?
Baby.
Baby.
Motherfucker.
I'm fucking forever
Dude,
young.
fuck, dude, you were big as shit.
Bro, I was fucking huge, dog.
Holy shit.
I was like 270.
That's
like,
when you were actually 260.
No, I was like 270,
How
280.
the fuck did you do that?
What?
Let me make it 20.
No, that's my age. I was telling you.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, you fuckers. I think I'm 50.
Okay,
It's crazy.
bro.
That's my age. No, but yeah, that's when I was like 275.
I know, I've seen it too, brother.
That's fucking wrong,
Fine print.
bro. Obviously,
probably
they
Wikipedia.
Dude, people fuck with me all the time. That's they edit. That's completely bullshit. But anyways, yeah, I was like 275 here, like fucking 8% body fat.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I
were
was-
you trying to compete, or is this
No,
just for
this
like
was after I kind of gave up on the fitness industry. Not the fitness industry, the competition industry.
There's no money in it, dude.
It's not even about the money. For me, it was pure ego because they were just like the way that I got treated originally. Kind of told you.
Yeah.
When I did the men's physique stuff, I got completely washed, and it was like, it was so political. Like if you weren't with this coach, and they just pretty much fucked you over because they wanted this coach because they brought all these people.
Yeah.
Which means paid this fee, so they picked their people and not people who could have won. It was just like a bullshit industry, and I think it's a little bit different now because the internet's like forced it to be different. But yeah, man, that was a fucking diesel. But anyway, so the story about Nadeem was Nadeem goes, I'll never forget it. We're doing the hoverboard thing, and I was like, I'm gonna do this fucking because the hoverboard just got popping.
Yeah.
I was gonna do the squat with a bunch of weight, and he was like, I don't think it's a good idea. And I was like, I knew because he thought it was not a good idea. It is the best idea. It's exactly why I had to do it. Yeah, he didn't want me to get hurt.
Yeah.
Fair, completely fair. Because the hoverboard is not even supposed to be able to take. Yeah, Yeah, it snapped. It's not even supposed to be able
like
to take
250 pounds,
three
right?
315 plus my weight. I was squatting 315 on the hoverboard. You can pull that up.
Wait,
Pull,
yeah, I
pull
was
up.
about to
Yeah, I
ask.
want to see this.
Yeah.
Why does it say, did you lose a hand?
Yeah.
Oh, Sarah just made a dumb video where she was like, Brad got his hand bit off by a shark because there was some prank. It was not even real, which is funny. My hand never got bit off by a shark. Okay,
Yeah.
dude, I know what I'm going to name this podcast.
Huh.
Interviewing a homeless guy.
Dude,
It's gonna bang. It's gonna bang.
Dude, I mean, fuck, dude.
It's gonna
look
bang.
homeless.
No, it's just funny. It's really funny. So look at
Look at the Deem, dude. Look at the Deem. Bro, you had cake.
What the fuck?
Not like that, brother. Chill, man. I'm not gay, dude. I don't know why.
Yeah, my ass was fat.
That
bro.
shit is, bro. The
What
hammies are
fuck?
popping.
Well, it's also the angle.
Oh,
Well, I just had a fat ass because I just was like,
moving a lot of weight.
oh my God, bro.
What year was this?
You look so different.
Yeah.
Look at my hair.
That shit was thick.
It was bald in the front though.
Yeah, you wouldn't know, though. You would not know.
Yeah.
Nadeem's locked in, too.
Yeah, he's locked. Because I would get mad if people would miss the shots. I ain't gonna lie. Because I was like, I'm not gonna kill myself if you miss it. It snaps. You'll hear it. This video went super viral. Yeah, he shot it too. That's where it snapped.
Oh, shit. No fucking way. How'd you re-rack it, though? That's the question.
I'm balancing it.
Holy, people don't have to realize how
Look at that
impressive that is.
form.
I know, that is impressive.
Oh, it's rolling.
Oh my gosh.
It is still crazy. I look at it right now and I'm like, how did I do that? Look how
That's
good my
fucking
form
nuts.
was, bro. Do you see how pinned my fucking
Oh
back
my
was?
goodness.
No practice. If you picked up a hoverboard right now, how much?
I could
weight
do
you
the
think you
same
could do?
thing.
315
Easily.
for that many.
Easily.
Are you
Yeah.
sure?
But imagine you fall forward or back.
Forward
Yeah.
fucked. Back
Yeah, you're cooked because your neck's going with you.
probably good at. Yeah, you're right.
See,
Yeah,
but at least you have your
throw-
weight falling back on it because that weight's. If you fall forward, and that, well, no, because you have the weights on it, so I don't think you.
I was just thinking I'm gonna either way it goes, I'm jumping. Like I'm like
How you gonna get rid of that? Weight?
I'm bailing, like I'm like falling, like jumping back. However, if I was gonna go that way, I was gonna fall, jump. You know, I don't know, bro. It fucking worked. Yeah, yeah. This was super viral. It was on ESPN.
Like how many like and that like what video kickstarted you? Because I remember seeing you had like
Jumping
the
out of
first,
the pool, go to it.
I remember you said you had like 10
2015.
first person to have like 10K on Instagram, right?
Yeah, that was that. At that point, though, that was before video. Video wasn't around when I had 10K, so that was before video. And I was just doing like, I was just showing like transformations and posting like ab selfies and shit. People just liked the way I looked, I guess, back then. It's not this video. No, go back. It's go up right there. It's that Facebook one in the middle. Down? No, down. That one right there. It's that video. You can find it. No. What the fuck?
And what year was this?
Scroll up. No, it's not that one. No, yeah. Yeah, it's this one. It is that one. This, I don't even know what year this was. What year was this? You know, Nadeem?
That says.
Probably like 2011, 2012.
Yeah, jumps clean out that bitch, bro.
Damn.
Walked away. My hair was still fucked up then. But yeah, it was this video.
That's crazy.
And so that video, the reason why I did this video was because someone sent me a video of BJ Penn, UFC fighter, jumping out of a hot tub. And I was like, that's fucking, and everyone, it was like kind of like popular. It was like not super viral, but it was like a lot of people knew about it.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's so fucking easy. What the fuck? And I was like, I could jump out of a fucking pool. Like, how is that impressive? And then it just went, I didn't know that people would think it would be that cool.
No,
It's
I
hard.
believe it.
It's hard. That one would probably be hard for me to do right now. For sure.
Harder than the hoverboard.
That's one of the hardest things I think I've ever done. I did it on the second try.
Damn.
The first try, I fucked my knee
I was
up.
about to say you probably catch a good shinner. on
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. And then you just got to commit to that type of thing.
Oh, yeah. Jackie. Jumping over girl.
Bro, this search history goes crazy.
Bro. And at one point, I there's a guy who does this like box jumping, like he has a world record. It's right there. And he told me at one point I was like 2 or 3 inches off the world record.
See,
of
I'm
a
not
box
even
jump.
I'm not even trying to glaze you right now for your weight and to do that. That's pretty fucking impressive.
Yeah, I think that's why
What
it
is
went
that?
viral.
Fucking 50 something inches?
It's something like that. It's pretty insane. Cause look, play it for a sec. Cause it's at my shoulders. It's like above me, damn near.
That is kind of
It
nuts.
looked like you could almost go a little more, be honest.
But that
you're
is
getting
actually,
up
I
there.
rewatched it, I'm like, holy
Damn.
fuck, dude. How did I do that?
Yeah, that looks.
But look at it. It's at my shoulders.
Yeah, that's nuts. And,
And
you
so-
stuck the bitch?
what?
Yeah, you did stick it.
Yeah, and so again, some guy told me at one point I was like 2 inches off the world record, and I never knew that. I was just doing videos on YouTube and on Instagram.
No shit.
I jumped. Yeah. There's another one too in here.
Have you ever been put to sleep? I saw the BJJ thing before. Have you ever been put to sleep before?
Yeah,
We did too.
I saw that.
Yeah,
It's a weird feeling.
yeah,
Yeah, because you just like wake up and you're like, wow, what happened?
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
And you have like no recollection of
yeah,
time.
but I
My
was,
hands were super tingly.
yeah.
There it is. Scroll down. Wait, scroll up again.
How
little
strong
slower.
is Larry Wills?
Up,
Did you see
up.
that in like live
Right there.
action?
Yeah. Larry Will's strong as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like a fucking absolute freak of nature.
You're not worried about those boxes going over?
Yeah,
Feel
but I
bad
was
for
so
Buddy if that shit fucking falls.
but I was so agile, like it was nothing.
wow.
I was just good.
The zoom?
I'll be honest. I was just good at jumping, like from off, like never even trying. I was just always good at
You
it.
just
Did you play sports?
yeah.
I played football, but that's not why. I think the reason why I was good at this stuff was because before I got into any of like bodybuilding stuff, I trained Olympic weightlifting for like 3 years.
That makes sense.
Every day before I was even like I'm gonna be a bodybuilder. So I'm doing like snatches and clean and
Right.
jerks, and that's all I did. So jumping was like, oh, it's all hip mobility, and like to be able to get up, even with the girl one, it's not so much. It is obviously you got to jump up, but it's more so like how far can you pull your knees up?
Yeah.
And I always had really good mobility. So I was able to like get in those positions pretty easily and feel stable. Same reason why I think the 315 on the hoverboard was so simple was because like I could be comfortable in that like deep position.
And that middle ground too, where it's like balancing. I know. I get what you're
Yeah.
saying.
You know, because you grab the weight. It's
Right.
like, so I was just good at that sort of shit. And it just went viral.
I bet his NFL combine would go crazy.
Yeah,
in the
what
day.
fucking, would have. I never did that though. I don't know why I never did that.
That would have been
You
a.
should
You
do that
should
right
do
now.
it right now.
Yeah, it's probably
That'd
it's
be a
harder
good
now.
test.
Dude, fuck
no,
yeah.
I know, but see.
Would,
Like a
would,
full comp-
would you
all
do
of
the
it.
225 or the 315? Is it
The
3
225 for reps.
Yeah, and then you would do a box jump, and then
I mean, I
like,
could probably get like 40 or fucking 50 on the 225 for sure. Maybe 60.
60.
What's the record on the 225 at the combine?
We said at the same time. 60. You think you could rep 225?
If I-
60?
it's got to be a lineman.
If I practice it,
52?
for like 3 weeks, a month, if I did practice it for a month, I could do it. Yeah. Now, the running thing for me, actually,
I bet you run like a 5.5 40.
I ran like a fucking.
That boy
I-
dirt slow.
I ran out here in my shoes like a 4.9.
yeah, right now.
Again, yeah, like in random fucking shoes against Destroying. I was racing Destroying just randomly after a fucking.
He's
video.
quick.
Yeah.
He's fast as fuck.
And I'm talking about no practice, no warm up, nothing. It was like a 4.9, some shit. No, I'm good at the 40. Now, duration, no. You get me, you running a mile, I'm chalked.
yeah, I'm with
I'm
you.
not.
on that.
I'm running around the bitch once and I'm like, take a minute. Take a whole minute, bro.
That's funny.
But no, I was just, I was always randomly just good at fucking just athletic shit. And I never really even trained for it because I was really just training to be a bodybuilder, you know? Obviously, before that, the Olympic weightlifting, I think that just translated really well into everything. I think that's what gave me the base to be good at even bodybuilding and just muscle control, which
Yeah.
makes you good at bodybuilding, I feel. But how did you guys meet originally?
The gym, right?
Yeah, the gym.
And then we met up at a. You could tell met up at a party and
Went on a date.
Come on,
Exactly,
dude.
yeah.
No, we ain't got no fucking.
It's all
Met
Dude,
at the
I'm
gym.
telling you.
Went to a fuck. Go ahead, say
You're
it.
like, yeah, he's
That-
fuck, yo, you're
you got
cute.
something to say.
No, come on, bro. Look at your foot coming all the way over here. That's why I started.
Oh,
turning a
shit,
little
my
bit.
bad, my bad, my
See,
bad, my
look,
I
caught
keep it
4K,
back here.
dude. No, we met at the gym, and then we got invited to this party, and we were the only two swinging dicks there. So then, obviously, you're going to talk to
You
them.
were the only two dudes,
Two dudes initially for like the first 2 hours.
and you were like, I got it. He's
Yeah,
here.
just-
I might as
yeah,
well.
We're
talk
like,
to
man,
why
I
would
feel
we
bad
talk
for
to
this
all the
cat.
girls that are here? Let me just talk to the one guy
Yeah,
instead.
exactly.
Classic,
Mhm.
classic. Like you're afraid to talk to girls moment.
Yeah, dude, I'm terrified.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm just kidding. I love him, Mac, but I don't do it no more. But anyways, but yeah, we just met, and then one day I was like, dude, I gotta get this video out, and then I didn't have nobody record me. Like everything was just $20 tripod from Walmart. Prop it up. I was like, hey, bro, you want to come record a video for me real quick? Like I
Yeah.
get you pizza, whatever, just like a friendly thing. And then from there, boom, everything just started rolling. And now he do this full time, both of us together.
So do you guys share? You guys share income then?
Yeah, we could call it that.
Like some sort of split or
Mhm.
understanding or whatever,
Mhm.
right? Because obviously you can't just be traveling around like making no money.
Nah, yeah, right.
I just quit
Yeah.
my job like 2 weeks ago. Last
Uh-huh.
week.
What did you do?
I was an electrician in Florida.
Nice.
But just started it, to be honest. I
Mhm.
just picked up and moved out of California to there, and then he was like the second person I ever met in Florida. So I haven't even been in Florida a full year yet.
Did you think you would ever do all the social media shit?
No, this was my last thing. I was like, all right, I'm just gonna join the union, fucking
That's what you thought your life
electrician.
was just gonna be.
yeah, and move to Florida, at least for the next 4 years,
Mhm.
because you gotta go to school for it and stuff. So
When did you decide that like, oh, this could be like a viable, I could actually make money doing this thing?
well, this took off really fast. I mean, it went from kind of 1,000 followers, 1,500 followers to like a shit ton very quickly. So
Mhm.
at first,
How fast was it?
dude, it was like, I want to say December was like
End of
1,000,
December,
1,500?
there was
I'm terrible with months.
So in
how
6
many-
months,
6
he
months.
went from 1,500 to
Mhm.
almost 800K.
Yeah, that's so weird, bro.
And
Just not normal on
yeah.
Instagram.
so
I guess we're
wasn't
not
thinking
normal
of-
cats, bro. I
Yeah.
don't fucking know. Super thankful, grateful for it. Mhm.
Yeah. What's your demographics? Mostly men, obviously, right?
It's like 80. It's like 79% men and then 20%.
Really?
Yeah, there's a lot of females.
Damn, bro. What the fuck?
I know.
I got all dudes.
I bet you.
My shit's 100% dudes.
Are you serious?
For the last
Do you want me
fucking
to tell you?
15
I'll
years.
tell you right now.
Yeah, it's got what the fuck? Girls are watching that content?
Oh yeah.
What the fuck?
Dude, some of his comments are funny. What
Did
that,
the
what that one
DMs?
girl say the other day? Congrats to whoever's
Whoever's
bouncing on it.
and it has like probably like 1,000
Oh
likes.
my
on it.
god.
I was dying over
Yeah,
that one.
it's funny, dude.
Wait, let me see your demographic. Honestly, I'm actually interested.
I don't have service units. Oh, there we go.
But yeah, while he's looking at that, I think it was like when it got an issue with me traveling with him and work and missing work and them saying stuff about it. Then it got to the point where I was like, all right, well, I either do this or I don't do it.
Yeah.
And the way I see it is, I mean, the way it's going right now, obviously you got to get it while it's hot. So let's do this and have some fun while doing it. Absolute worst case scenario, jobs are always going to be there.
Yeah, especially electrician.
You know?
That's
Yeah.
a wonderful job.
So worst case scenario, I have fun with obviously my best friend. And we
This
get
is
do
funny
shit
to
for a
ask
little
you
bit,
this. How long did you work as an electrician?
but fucking 8 months, 9 months.
What's harder?
What's harder?
Yeah, this is actually a really good question to ask you.
For what?
Because people always have this debate. Content creating is like it's such a pussy, easy job,
Mm-hmm.
no work.
It's a different kind of hard. I mean, you got to get up I wake up at 4:45, 5 a.m. and then go. So if you're out in the sun, you know, digging holes, fucking on
Yeah.
your tools all day. So you're sweating and grinding and more, what's the word I'm looking for?
Physical.
Physical. Yeah. Physically demanding. Whereas this, it's like time management's big. Obviously the creativity is big and kind of listening to all the followers and making sure that you're putting out what they want. So I think this is a different kind of hard.
Yeah.
Really that's just the physical. Like if you can do physically demanding work, you can do that stuff. You can
Yeah.
do the trade stuff. Yes, you have to be smart too. You have to do a little bit of math with all the measurements and all that stuff, but this is definitely a different kind of hard and it takes a certain kind of person, I believe.
So you wouldn't say one is easier than the other?
I personally think this is easier because I enjoy it and I have more fun doing it.
I see.
So I never really had a job where I like enjoyed it, you know?
Yeah.
I just kind of was going through the motions because I was working with my friends or that's just what I grew up in or
Yeah.
whatever the case may be. So now that we get to do shit that we were already doing anyway and now film it and now make money off of it, like why would we not? It's
Yeah, of
so
course.
fun.
Yeah. That's the key, the fun thing.
Yeah. So like the hard, it doesn't even cross my mind as far as hard. It's like, cool, what are we getting into today?
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
That's what makes it great. And that's why I think so many people now are like, they want to get into I mean, it's been this way for a while now, but it's even like every year just is more and more people getting into this space and getting into making content. So that's why I always curious when I like talking to you specifically, you guys both really, because you know, you've obviously worked another job. You're completely new to this. And so many people watch this thinking like, man, you know,
It's cake. Yeah.
it's cake, but also how can I do it?
Yeah.
So to that question, what do you think, you know, the person watching could think about, okay, how can they get started? Because I'll be honest, man, I get asked that question like, or I'll get DMs where people be like, oh man, let me fly out and do a video or let me work with you or let me just like intern, or let me be, because like they see that I've helped like all these other content creators sort
Absolutely.
of, you know, make careers. And so many people are interested in doing it, but if they don't have that ability to come talk to someone like me, or, you know, have the people who are making content around them, how would they make that first step into doing it?
Man, I think the biggest thing is consistency for sure. Like, you know, more than anybody, you could post an absolutely banger reel or TikTok. It just might not get traction. But if you post multiple on each day, all right, I'm going to beat around the bush. 2, at least you have to be consistent and post. Like, if you want to be in social media, I think nowadays, you have to post consistently every day. And then from there, and then the second thing is completely dissociate from your whole circle and your outer world. Not like, don't talk to your friends, you got to lock in, but just don't give a fuck about other people's opinions and be your true, authentic self. Those are the 2 things. Because everybody's doing everything nowadays. But it's like, the only way you can actually hold someone's like attention span and have somebody fully like immerse into your content is if you're a likable person they can relate to you, is what I think.
Yeah. So for the people, because a lot of people are like, well, what do I do? Like, where do you start in the idea, actual content creation aspect? Like, how are you going, hey, this will do well?
Well, there's a niche for everything.
Yeah.
I would just say like your biggest hobbies, because then from there you have the most knowledge in it. It's the thing that you enjoy doing the most. So in return, you're going to give the most effort. Like, if I was to pick up, I don't know, something I don't enjoy doing, I'm not going to be enthusiastic about it. And that's not going to show my true character.
Yeah.
Compared to me going out drinking and scratch off tickets again or whatever it is, I get fucking thrilled. So it's like, that's my true, genuine self.
So what you're actually enjoying, like what you're actually sort of passionate about doing.
Exactly. Like, it could be racing RC cars, or it could be painting a birdhouse. Like, whatever it is.
Yeah. There's so much content I see now. Like we were talking before we got in here, but that guy who basically like lives out and just does crazy things. He's deleted his channel. He's like, because his wife told him to get off, whatever the fuck. Like that sort of content. It's crazy because like years ago, I would have never thought that like that would just be one of the biggest things on the internet. And then when he left, like how everyone's like so sad. Like me personally, like I'm fucking like so sad he stopped making content. Because I like love, like I just like shit that like I can learn things from. But like you said, there's something for everyone. It's just like, can you find it in a way that is genuine to you, that you're actually enjoying it? Because like you said, I think people read that more than ever now. And I also think that's why people are leaning towards live content, and why live streamers are like becoming some of the biggest sort of celebrities, is because you can't fake that.
Exactly. And like the cat you were talking about, here's this too if you want to look at it.
Yeah.
The cat you were talking about, he wasn't faking nothing.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Buddy was straight up.
Who? Oh,
yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, not at all. Long ass videos too, like just real raw right there.
Yeah, and like that kind of content back in the day, if you would have told me that would have been successful, I'd be like, no way.
Yeah.
No way. It was one of the biggest channels and just like gone.
Off the face of the earth.
So sad, dude. We gotta like send a letter to his wife, be like, bro, just let
On
him,
game.
let him
Dude,
keep
let's
making
do it.
content.
Let's get him to, let's do a video.
We'll just sign a petition.
And get him to be in the video and let him teach us shit and go out and do it.
You know what you should do? You should go recreate some of those videos. I think that would bang.
I'm game. And
Like
put our own twist on it.
your style doing that would be like, it's exactly the kind of content that I think would do really well. Not like go and do like recreate the whole channel.
Yeah.
But like if you went and picked like a few of the things that he did and like go did them your way, dude, that would be fucking sick.
I'm game. I'm gonna do it.
Go do some survival shit.
I'm fucking game.
That'd be fun.
Let's rock.
We talked about like just going out and going camping
And going
stuff for
camping.
real.
You got to
Like,
go
just
on
a random
wait till
Tuesday
the
night
next
and
snow
go fucking
season.
camp.
You know, you got to wait till the snow season. You got to do it in the snow.
Dude.
Dude, the
Don't
one he was
practice,
like,
just go straight to the snow. Fuck it.
brother.
bro, he was like surviving with like nothing in the middle. Like he built like a fucking like a wood, like just little fortress to like sleep in, and it's like below fucking whatever degrees it is.
Yeah, I've watched a lot of his videos, and it's crazy. You gotta have some like balls to do that shit too.
Yeah, that's a real survivor.
You know what I mean?
That's the guy that if the apocalypse happened,
phone
he's
call.
good.
I forgot.
He's good.
Yeah. I totally forgot we talked about that.
Yeah, he's that guy.
Oh, for sure.
That's if I could call him, I would call him.
Oh, but he's gonna take care of you too.
Yeah.
You see
Fuck,
those,
man.
You see that bread and that honey butter that he'd be putting on it? I would bust that shit down. Like everything he cooks too looks great. Even though it's
Bro.
probably, and it's nothing crazy.
Dude, you know what also other content that I fucking love, and I don't know, and Dean probably appreciate this too. You know the content where they're cooking in the wilderness and you you got the that angle? I'm like, bro, where are these places?
Yeah, no, you're with that, and they're on a log, and they got like this nice ass like butcher knife. Yeah. Damascus, that's what it's called.
Damascus steel, yeah. But I'm like, where the fuck are they at? Like, I swear a lot of these motherfuckers got to be in like Russia or some shit.
Oregon, I feel like maybe some of them.
They're like dipping the fish off in the stream behind.
Yeah, and you can
then
drink
putting
that
them on.
water.
Yeah.
Bro, I've seen I'm like, I can't even cook that good in a fucking fancy ass kitchen. I'm like, how the fuck are they doing this shit? That's content, I swear, dude. If you did something like that too, oh, bro, that would bang.
You want to do one?
I'll do one with you for sure.
Let's
I want
run
to
it.
do one of your style videos.
Bet, let's run
Because
it.
it's just like, fuck it.
Dude, because there's no planning for nothing. Like, we just fucking turn it on, and whatever's going on, we just get fully immersed into it. It's probably like a bad, like
No, it's not.
Horrible
It's not.
business plan.
Yeah.
Zero planning. We're like,
No,
got
but
it.
that's
You got the
that's-
mics. Yeah,
that's
good to
how.
go.
Yeah.
Dude, that's how I've done all of my content for. Like before we did this podcast, did I sit down and say, "Oh, we're going to talk about this and talk about this"? No, dude, I've been making content for fucking I don't know how many years, 15, 16, 17 fucking years, forever. And I've never had a plan other than like, okay, I'm going to talk to this person or I'm going to go work out and do this. But I've never like orchestrated like what I really want to do. And maybe that's a bad thing. I don't know.
No, because now, like, one, people don't know, like, what exactly you're going to be doing. You know what I mean? So they can't get the edge on you. Like, the biggest thing is, like, gym content. Your gym talk was completely different because you were fucking squatting on hoverboards and jumping out of pools. Like, you know for sure if you go on Instagram today, it's going to be somebody doing a back workout and somebody's going to be doing chest.
Yeah,
and
it's played out now.
It's going to be somebody
Heavy.
posing down. So you know it.
Same sound.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oos, 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 oos.
Well, I think
Yeah,
TikTok.
I mean, like,
Bro,
I'm not calling it.
I
You get what I'm-
swear, I think TikTok did that. You know, when TikTok started to become really popular, it encouraged people to copy things. Because that's how things would go viral. It's like this went viral for one person, so someone would just mimic it with the sound and you kind of put their own spin on it. And it almost made it like that's just how content was, just regurgitation. Everyone's content is just copy everyone else's content.
No, for sure. But let's lock something in. I'm game. That'll be funny as fuck.
Dude, let's do an outdoor video. Like, let's do one where we go to like actually camping somewhere, do something where we're actually trying to survive.
I'm game.
That would go fucking hard.
I'm game. Let's run it. You
Well,
might
when?
lose. You might drop below 260 because we might starve out there.
Nah,
Now
I'm
you're stuck
fucking-
at 260, bro.
I'll be
No.
good. I'll bring the van. I'll bring some
Shows up
food,
with some
lots of
dumbbells.
snacks. I'm down, man. I really want to do that. Like, go to like a hot spring somewhere in the snow, and and then
I bet we could
fish.
Yeah.
Get a
dude,
fish, cook it on the
Dude,
fucking
I
hot
can.
plate.
I'll be able to catch us a fish for sure.
I'd catch some fish too. I can fish, bro.
Really?
Yes, bro.
I'm gonna have to see it.
You're a better fisherman than me.
I will put a lot of. I'll put some good money.
But how
on
do
it.
you be? How do you think someone is a better fisherman? Because it's luck.
Say no?
You think because what?
It's the same
lure,
person that
the bait?
doesn't. It's the same person that thinks that like, how is he better at lifting weights than you when it's just lifting weights? You get what I'm saying?
So what's your play on the fishing? What makes you better? Is it the kind of lure you get, the kind of reel you get?
I mean, yeah, absolutely. Like you have to use like a different rod, a different line type, a different reel type for each different lure. But like live bait, it's a little bit different. But like you have like, specifically for bass fishing, like time of year, water temperatures, like have
Yeah.
they fish spawned, like, and it's just like everything, like fish stage in different places.
So it's more IQ, like
Yeah.
of fishing,
Learning it.
Then yeah, because at the base of like, if we were both there, we knew it was the right time, we had all the right gear.
Oh, for sure. Then
I'm
yes.
getting more fish than you in that case.
No.
Like, if
No,
we're
'cause
standing
I-
side by
fuck
side,
no.
I guarantee
so if
you, bro.
Put myself at Bradley Barton in the wilderness, you give us the same shit. I'm telling you, I catch more fish than you.
Even if you think you're standing there and I'm standing on that side of the river,
Yeah, and like if you just throw us into a river with the same bait and everything,
I'm getting more fish. Than
no.
you.
What do you want to put on it?
I'll put money on it, bro.
I ain't got no.
I swear,
I ain't got
bro.
no 50 grand, but I'll put money on it too.
So what do we just go fish? Who gets the bigger fish or who gets the most fish?
It's a survival challenge. Whoever catches the most. We have a 2-hour time limit. We have the same rod, the same reel, and the same bait.
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck you up.
No,
bro.
you won't.
Yeah,
I
100%.
promise.
100%.
Yeah, I promise you, Bradley. I promise I'll catch more fish than you.
Nah.
I put. How many times have you fished before?
How many times? I don't know. 100 plus, 200 plus.
Okay, so you're up there.
Yeah, I fished. Yeah.
I think I got you beat, boss.
Why?
I just do
It's
it.
because you're from fucking middle of nowhere?
No, because I just
And you
did
used to
it.
shoot dove because you threw a fucking fake dove over a fucking.
That was his fishing coach
Yeah.
across the street.
This is my fishing
Basketball
coach.
coach.
You're gonna
fishing
throw a
coach.
fucking M80 in the river and be like, got
No,
the fish.
No, dude, I'm telling you, like, it's my most favorite thing to do in the world.
Fishing?
Yeah.
Dude, you got to make more fishing content then.
Yeah,
Let's do it. Let's actually do that. Where do you want to do it at?
wherever. I think like we should, huh? Yeah, Hawaii or Mexico.
Can you fish in Hawaii like that? Really?
Mhm.
No, Mexico would be better.
I think Mexico would be fire too.
Where though? Like in a river or?
No, like, well, if we're gonna do like that kind of fishing, like where we just like where it's like me and you go out, we can't go deep sea fishing.
No,
Like,
no.
we would. I think it would be cool if like we had an area we could fish in, and then like you go off, and then I go off, and then we meet up.
All right, I'm down. Yeah, I'll fuck you up in Tahoe, bro. Straight up.
Dude, I'm
that's
telling
the
you-
turf. That's the home turf.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, your odds are like plus 2,000.
No. How?
and I'm like-
how are you setting the odds?
And then I think your over under is like 2.5.
How are you setting the odds? How are you setting odds right now on this?
Because I just know, brother. I promise you, there's no way.
What sports book are you on, bro?
freaking?
Redneck sports book?
That's fun. No, but I got you. We'll do it. We'll set it up.
I'm fucking down, dude. That's like that sounds just fun in general. Anyway.
And then you know what we could do too? We could cook the fucking fish and have somebody rate it.
who cooked better?
Yeah, who would cook the fish better?
Oh yeah, you might cook it better. You probably cooked more fish than me.
Not really though, man. Like I fish a lot, but I always just down back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if I did cook fish, I would just freaking fry the shit out of them.
You
So-
might cook it better than me.
Okay, so we could put the cooking out of the thing.
Yeah,
then.
yeah, I don't want to do that. I just the fishing.
Okay,
I'd have
let's
someone
run,
else cook it.
Let's run it then. I'm being serious.
You know how to gut a fish though, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good. You're not fake. You're not fake.
No, dude. Listen, I mean, I know you. I don't know how much longer. I grew up. I worked at a deer processing place, so I processed deer for 2 years in high school.
Where like they cut up the deer,
Yeah,
and
like-
package it, and
Like
sell
people
it
would
to
shoot
eat.
a deer and then they would bring it to the processor, and I'd field dress a deer, quarter it, grind it up, everything.
Damn,
Damn.
What's that like?
Just after a while, it's just like you're just like whatever.
Same thing, yeah.
Yeah.
But they're not just shoot. They're eating the deer. Like
Oh,
you're-
for sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Like yeah. Mm-hmm.
Did you, what other jobs have you had before social media?
Marine Corps.
Marine Corps, yeah, obviously.
Yeah. I worked at the
Deer processing.
Yeah. Bartender server, and I was the only guy, and every other server and bartender was a girl. So you can just imagine how that went. I ain't doing it, but just drama. And then went to school for a semester, and then I worked with the PGA, and I set up events, but half the time too, I was like part of like a hauling crew. So I'd just be like me and a whole bunch of felons, like just
Moving stuff, setting
moving
stuff
shit,
up,
like yep. And then from there, I was I guess you could say like a co-founder of a social media marketing agency. Did that for a little bit, and then
Marketing
marketing agency, yeah,
for what?
mainly apps,
Okay.
and then from there, social media.
If social media didn't work for you, what would you do?
It would be social media. I would figure out a way, and I'd still be grinding it right now and just pinching pennies.
You say no matter what, you'd make it work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it's my true outlet.
Yeah.
Oh, or in some type of like service work, honestly, helping people out. Like if shit hit the fan, and because I'm 100% retired from the Marine Corps, like
Yeah.
disabled. I would if shit.
Well,
really,
you got disabled in the Marine Corps then?
yeah, like not getting shot or anything, but for running, I had 3 knee surgeries. They reset my leg, 5-inch elbow plate, a whole bunch of screws.
Oh.
Yeah, and then yeah, but if it wasn't for that, like, and if it was just came down to it, like get a job and just get a wife and kids, I'd live off my retirement and go be a PE teacher and
That'd be
coach like
cool.
middle school football or
That'd be
baseball.
sick.
Fuck yeah, and just do that shit and just fuck around with kids.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be cool, man. I always wonder that. I always think of that.
Well, what the fuck would you do? That's a question.
I have no idea at this point. I'm
Yeah.
in way too deep.
Yeah, you're like.
I
fucking-
think like if you asked me that when I first started, like I would have just said like I'd be a criminal. Like I just would end up being a criminal. I don't know why.
you would be the guy asking for 10K, and
yeah,
not fucking
maybe. No, I don't know if those kind of crimes. Some other crimes.
like laundering money.
I don't know. Maybe robbing people.
I could.
There you
You
go.
could. I mean, I would give you my money if you put up on me with a ski mask
Yeah.
at 275. like that. I'd be like, hey, bro,
like
all
that.
right.
On a
I'd be like, all right,
hoverboard.
bro, just fucking
No,
take
I
it,
probably
bro.
wouldn't be that big if I was robbing people. I probably wouldn't be eating as good, you know?
Yeah, ramen, bologna.
I don't know though. I can't even think of a world where I did something else. Like what you said though, working with kids and like being like a PE teacher or something, like I could do that. Like if I was just like retired, fuck it.
Yeah,
Because it'd be fun. It'd be cool.
Yeah, yeah. You don't do shit.
Yeah, and you get to see people progress. Like my
Exactly.
mom's a substitute teacher and she works with a lot of kids and she like gets so much joy out of just like working and like seeing them like either accomplish some like basic task. You know,
Yeah.
that would be cool.
Yeah.
Because it's like, where would you find fulfillment after that? That's what I'm trying to think of. If I did something else, where would I find fulfillment in?
It would be very hard, like especially like sculpting the youth and like developing the youth into the society. Like school teachers in a whole, like they see school teachers mold their kids more, I feel like, than parents in some instances because they're just around them all day.
Yeah.
You got to think that. So it's like sculpting the youth and like now the people that you sculpted are going to be like the leaders and like
Yeah.
the people in society.
Yeah, that's
kinda
kind of
crazy.
the rewarding part of it for
Mhm.
sure. I think that's why social media has been so cool for me because I've gotten that sort of like feedback from just a lot of like a lot of young men over the years.
Oh,
being
yeah,
like,
just
"Yo, thanks
imagine
for this." And
All the fucking people whose lives you change. Like even like just like with the simplest things and like the most complex things.
yeah,
Pretty cool concept.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's a blessing, man. I love it. I don't know. I can't even think of doing anything else at this point.
No.
You know?
Yeah, I could maybe see you. Nah. No, yeah.
I feel like I could just, if I said fuck it all, I could probably just live out of my van and just like live in the woods somewhere though, fishing, and
Yeah.
I could do that.
Yeah, but you ain't gonna catch no fish, brother. You're just fucking starved.
nah, bro.
He's just trying to plant the seed.
I know. Hey,
I
bro,
fish.
bro, I'll be talking shit too.
No, I'm gonna fuck you up in that,
I
100%. You're gonna feel bad about it too because you're gonna be like, you think you got that hometown thing, like
Dude,
Hometown
come on, brother.
guy.
I'll even give you like a 15-minute head start.
yeah, sure. Don't
I'll
do
give you a
that.
handicap from hell.
I'll catch a fish before that 15 minutes is up. You're gonna be sweating. You're gonna be in there like, fuck, dude.
No, dude, I'll get it done.
Nah. But again, so if we do this challenge, it's the most amount of fish. Like what if I get a way bigger fish and you get two tiny fish? Don't like my bigger fish trumps it.
Well, no, it just
Like the fish your girl says don't worry about.
Oh,
Yeah,
like,
You got two small ones.
Honestly, we could do it off weight
Okay, total weight
because
of
then
the fish.
yeah, because then like that's the and then that too. Like yeah, you could catch in a survival scenario, you could catch 6 more fish. But if you catch a fish that's 5 pounds and I catch 6 fish or 5
Yeah,
ounces,
we got to do it off weight.
Yeah, I think that's a great thing.
Fair. Let's do that. Actually,
I'm game.
I could do that shit next week when you're not back. You're not in LA all the time.
Honestly, we could probably do it. You think after? Yeah, after like maybe like the beginning of July or something.
Yeah, fishing's still good up north. I'm down to go do like a road trip for it because I want to go.
Fucking
Up north. My brother has really good fishing spots,
Sweet, we'll run it then.
and I could some hometown advantage. I'll be like, where should I go?
Oh yeah, bro, but you're still gonna be. Dude, you gotta realize, dude.
I don't know.
This is the last thing I'll say about it. Dude, I wanted to be a professional bass fisherman growing up.
You wanted to?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! So you're about that life.
I loved it, dude. Like when
How does someone become a professional bass fisherman though?
See, it's the same way as someone who doesn't work out and things like how can you become a professional bodybuilder?
Yeah, well, I guess I don't know enough about the fishing industry to know that like you would monetize that.
Mm-hmm. No,
know?
for sure. I mean, obviously, like some people just have better genetics and like just work out harder, obviously. But like, some people just got it. You know what I mean?
Me, dude. Yeah,
I'm fucking telling you right now,
Me,
right
I
now,
just
I'm
got
gonna get
it,
your
bro.
ass.
I just got it, bro. You didn't become a professional bass fisherman. Don't forget that. I don't know why your dreams crushed.
Dude,
Like we both didn't do the same thing, bro.
Okay, bro. All
You
right, bet,
fished
bet,
a
bet.
little bit. It didn't work out because you tried it. It didn't.
No, because I didn't pursue it though.
You said you wanted to be one, though.
Yeah, I wanted to,
And
but I
what
didn't
happened?
pursue it.
Why not?
Yeah, because I didn't want
Because
to.
you didn't have it.
No,
Because you didn't have it. You would have done it.
dude. All right, you go.
You're
see.
like, fuck it. I'll do social media.
I know the easy route.
These damn fish are not
I know,
here.
bro. Fuck the easy route. I just go record myself, post it twice a day, and make money.
Yeah, make money. It's crazy. The internet is such a blessing, man.
It is.
The best part about the internet is the way people connect. And it's also kind of the worst part too, but I guess it's all kind of how you view it, what lens.
No, absolutely.
Have you had any like shitty moments with it yet?
No, honestly, not really. Like I feel like if you just I mean, it's like any other scenario, like your product of your environment. If you just surround your people like who are good, genuine people,
Yeah.
and just keep the fakes out. Like, be nice to people, obviously. Like,
Yeah.
cordial, but keep the weird, I'll call them the weird ones out and just keep the real ones in.
Yeah.
And you should be straight. Like, people are going to hate regardless of what you're doing.
Yeah.
Like, you could be donating to charity and then motherfuckers are going to hate on you for it.
Yeah. Trust me, bro.
Yeah.
I know. I've been around long enough to know that you can do everything right and they still turn you into a fucking demon, dude.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
It's a weird thing. Like people like to see you win, but they also like to see you lose.
Yeah. It's like everybody wants you to do good until you start doing better than them.
Yeah.
It's a very weird concept.
I don't know why that is. Because most people that I know that are super successful don't ever look through that lens. Like they're never like, I want to see someone do worse than me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, most people who have the success tend to like to see other people have success.
For sure.
Because it's, I don't know, there's maybe more camaraderie or network ability in that. But like, there's not many, I feel like it's everyone fighting for like the little bit that get caught up in like wanting it more or not wanting someone else to have it because they haven't figured it out yet.
No, absolutely. No, you're right
So
about
it's
that.
weird. But yeah, who are your closest friends in the social media space at this point? Besides, obviously, Nadeem. He's a good
Nadeem.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a
And
good
then
one.
like Nadeem, and then, I mean, I'm meeting him this weekend, but he seems like a cool cat. His name's Roman.
Hmm.
He's like works with Happy Dad or something. I'm meeting
Roman.
him this weekend.
Ro must be maybe a sales rep guy.
I couldn't tell you, like, he's like real tatted up. He just had like brain surgery. He's a cool cat, but honestly, bro, yeah, I haven't really like linked up with a lot of
What?
people.
Not Roman Royale.
Yeah. No, that is
Oh.
pretty sure, right?
Yeah,
Oh, that's who you're talking about? Oh,
yeah.
Roman.
He's like throwing us a barbecue tomorrow and shit. And, like,
oh,
he's been-
sure. I didn't know he worked for Happy Dad. Huh.
Like, yeah, I mean, you could come tomorrow. I don't know what's gonna happen. If you want to come say hello, more than welcome.
I'm flying.
Oh, that's right. You fuck. That's right.
Yeah,
That's
fuck.
right. Well, yeah, Roman and then Nadeem. Honestly, Nadeem's helped out so much, man. Like, somebody I could he's doing all of it just like kindness of his heart, which is fucking dope.
Yeah. I mean,
Mhm.
he hit me and was like, "You should meet this kid. I think he's cool." That's why you're here. Like, I mean, it's 'cause
I
of
know,
him.
but yeah.
Yeah, it's because of him. Yeah.
Uh-huh. What?
No, not beat this kid. No, he said meet this kid. And then I saw your stuff and I was like, this is cool. Because it's like, I was honestly shocked at how much engagement you got. And then I was just like, oh, you're just like a normal dude.
Mm-hmm.
And it's cool. Just for me, it's just cool to see that be successful on the internet. Because for so long, it's like people have to act or pretend to be like something that they're literally fucking not to have success.
Yeah.
To see someone like you just be like, yeah, I'm just this guy. And people are like enamored with it and like it. Because I think it's just like, it is just more normal. It's just what people really are.
Mm-hmm.
Because people have finesse like this. Like, you know, the one thing I can't stand on the internet, the one that I hate probably the most is like the flexers. They're like the
The
look at
course
my-
selling motherfuckers like in
Bro.
there for Lambo and front. It's a lease car, bro.
Yeah, and it's like,
Oh my gosh.
I-
Yeah.
I just don't get it. Like it's like you haven't done anything to sell this.
and the people who fall for it.
Yeah.
Like that's
like
what
what you've done to get money is by selling this thing that you're selling to get people to get money. Like,
yeah.
like you haven't done anything else to be like, yo, I have this sort of like notoriety.
No,
Like if I
absolutely.
started selling the course, it'd probably be kind of valid.
Oh, for sure.
But
'Cause
I'm not
you've
saying
been
I'm
in-
selling the course, but I'm just saying like I've been here long enough to know what works and what doesn't work.
You got skin in the game.
Yeah, and these guys is like sell the course.
Yeah, and like yeah,
what
like
the
you got
fuck?
views to like get your recognition to sell courses from leasing something that's saying you don't even own, and like you didn't even gain.
Yeah, it's
like,
all a front.
absolutely.
I mean,
man.
it's like back in the day. I think who did that really good? Yeah, Ty Lopez. He did that really good. But I think he had money from something else. But then he was one of the first people to really be on the internet, being like, "Look at all these books I have." And he's
Yeah,
like,
it-
you know, he was a good speaker. He was
Yeah,
a good
for sure.
speaker. But it was like he was one of the first people really doing that, and I know he made a fuck ton of money. But yeah, it's like now it's like that's a popular niche for people to get into. Just be like, I'm going to teach you how to make money on the internet, but it's like this is how I'm making money on the internet.
yeah,
is by
I'm making
teaching.
money from you thinking I make money from selling a course.
Yeah, from a finesse. It's
Yeah.
it's crazy.
and they
and it
fucking
works.
they make a fucking killing, don't they, bro?
Yeah.
Fuck, I'm about to make a course on how to become a dirtbag.
You should a dirtbag course,
dude.
Dirtbag course,
Dude.
Step one, crop the shirt.
Crop the shirt, be a failed bass fisherman.
God, motherfucker.
Yeah. Golf a little bit,
Yeah,
take some zins,
yeah.
gamble a bit,
and then just be better at Bradley Martyn than bodybuilding, bro. And you're
Not
straight.
bodybuilding with that bum ass leg.
Bro, fuck you, bro.
You ain't
got-
doing shit with that bum ass.
Where's your pro card at?
Ah, bro. Where'd you get a pro card at fucking Nantucket? Like, what the fuck?
PCB
You got a pro
Nantucket.
card on fucking
and
at
freaking
Walmart,
LaGrange,
bro.
North Carolina.
You bought it at Walmart.
That's right.
I
This
got a pro-
cardboard. I ain't going, dude. That shit's like fucking little
Just
box.
you and one other person competing.
Yeah, you'd be
No,
like,
I had a tough
you were
class.
crying when you won it and there was no one else on
On
stage.
stage.
You're like, I got this.
No, but I had a tough ass class stuff for what it was.
It was 2 people.
No, 5.
Was there really 5?
Well, in my one little class, but the thing is, there's like everybody, like there's this. I mean, I'm not gonna get to it. Like, obviously, if I would have competed in Tampa, I wouldn't have won.
Yeah.
Like, there was actually people who are like,
Yeah, I'm just
yeah,
trolling. But yeah,
I know.
it is
Fuck you.
funny.
I'm
but-
just kidding.
No, it's all good. You're just a failed bass fisherman.
Dude, that's no. And the thing is like, and I obviously know, I don't know how much, I mean, but I take criticism. And I don't I don't give a fuck what anybody has to say.
No, you shouldn't.
No,
What the
like,
fuck?
and not like, I respect nobody has a bad opinion or idea. I'll listen, like, especially if I respect a person, like, I listen, but like, if somebody just calling me out,
Yeah, what's the point?
yeah,
What's
exactly.
the point? A lot of people get caught up in what people say. I mean, like
Mm.
we were talking earlier, that's why people don't do half the things they want to do is because they've heard someone else around them say, I don't know, you can't do it. Or
Mm-hmm.
that's the most common shit. And it's just like, it's so played out at this point because there's so many examples of people who just when they didn't listen to that, they actually did it.
Exactly.
So you're one of those.
Thanks, brother.
Yeah.
You're
Good.
one of them. You one of them ones.
I'm one of them ones of fucking 100 years ago now, it feels like, man. I think I was a good example. Hopefully I was a good example.
Oh, for sure. I mean,
Yeah.
if anybody in the fitness realm knows who, like, even remotely or even like past the fitness realm, but especially the fitness realm, everybody knows who Bradley Martyn is.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Pretty sick. Thank you, Nadeem.
Shout
Yeah.
out Nadeem.
He helped me do it, man.
That's
Good
dope.
guy, Nadeem, right there. For
I
real.
know.
I'm not even trolling. Good
And
guy.
he almost got you to not do the hoverboard.
Yeah, he did.
I know, man. If you don't know the
No, I'm just
hoverboard,
kidding.
Yeah. I would have taken that. I would have took because I also thought if I take a big L and I get hurt, it would also still just
Go viral.
I was
Yeah.
like, fuck it.
yeah.
Well, I'm not
Take a
encouraging people. Don't go get hurt doing crazy.
Hey, bro, this is your time right now to go squat 315 on a hoverboard.
I could do that shit tomorrow, bro.
Do it.
I'll do it tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. I'll do it when I get back. I'll do it on Monday. No, Tuesday because I get back.
Yeah.
What? I'm gonna do it just because. Just because. Do they still sell those hoverboards?
Bro, fuck yeah, probably.
Okay, I'm gonna find one. I'll find the same one and I'll do it again. I'll do it at my gym.
There you go. Get
On a Lime scooter.
Advance with the time.
But I gotta drive the Lime scooter. Well, that's easier because I can just hold it and like.
No, but your
No, and
foot
I just-
placement, though.
Oh.
Now you got a little
You gonna have,
split spot, yeah.
I don't even know if you could fit both feet
Well, I have
on
to
that
sideways.
motherfucker.
I have to sideways squat it.
Damn, so you're gonna have to be like,
Yeah. Well, that's easy. Even easier. If I had one hand and one hand, that's easy because I could use this.
I
as
like your
leverage.
mindset, how you just like,
It's super easy.
yeah.
I think it might be easier than a hoverboard squat.
I mean, it starts with the confidence.
yeah, for sure.
Boom.
That might be. I did the whole running in my truck thing, viral in and out. God, I've done so much random shit, bro. Holy shit, I need a break.
Hey, brother.
No, I'm gonna do it on Monday. Excuse me, Tuesday. I'm gonna do it on Tuesday, and I'll send you the video first.
All right, perfect.
Yeah.
I will post it.
Thank you guys for coming for real. You guys
Absolutely.
are awesome, man.
Dude,
I
yeah.
I wish you guys nothing but success for real.
Thank you.
I hope
brother.
more people, come to the internet and are just less afraid to just be themselves. And I think you're a good example of that. So
Thanks, brother.
thank you for coming on. My
Absolutely.
favorite homeless man.
Oh, thanks, brother. Yeah, of course, brother.
Yes, sir. That's funny. Thank you, Chenzi. Appreciate it, brother. Of course. Yeah.